properties.
I opened the properties window and then it's just suddenly working again. Good job, OBS. Hello everyone. Sorry for the audio issues.
Okay, there we go. Yeah.
So you can hear now?
Yeah, looks like they can hear.
Cool. Okay. Sorry about that. That is all OBS's side. Because we've kind of gone ahead by a decent amount, let's go ahead and real quick, I'm going to have you all reintroduce yourselves again.
Okay.
Because I do not, unfortunately, have a local recording. And then we'll kind of summarize what's gone on up to this point. Luckily, not a whole lot has happened.
No.
And can you restart the intro, please?
Yes, I will restart the Sirenscape audio.
All right, I'll start with introductions while you're doing Sirenscape. So, hi, I'm Ian Flat on Twitter. And I play Sin, the half-elf hunter, who has a little bit, and by a little bit, I mean a lot, of a drinking problem. And being with the group is not helping.
We're not trying either. I am Puna Cornucopia on Twitter, and I play druid halfling who used to be animals more than they were a person, and now is being a person a little more, and I don't know, maybe it's better.
Maybe, yeah. Yeah. And then, yep, Shauna, flying Cirrus, playing Skitter, speaking of maybe people that are maybe more animal, feral tiefling rogue who tore open a Death Knight last time and is wearing the shambling pieces of its armor. So there you go.
Just as a note, you said flying skitters as your...
Did I say Cirrus?
You did.
Flying Cirrus.
And Vlad, do you want to reintroduce yourself?
Hi, I'm Black. The person that's controlling my strings is called Marathi. He likes making me blow things up. Preferably not the party, because I like them.
For now.
I have slight problems with blowing stuff up.
Tonight is our penultimate episode, so next week will be our final episode for Starlight Society, which I'm going to miss everybody. This has been a blast.
It makes me sad.
So, what went on during the audio outage? There hasn't been a whole lot. Mostly, it's just a matter of they've taken. So, last session they defeated the Death Knight. They cleared the darkness around the forest. Sari has a pretty dangerous artifact weapon. Definitely kind of middle ground.
Not touching it.
If only we had magic missiles. And if you're firing the darkness.
This session, the party has started to investigate the castle, which is no longer the castle itself is still in ruins, but it's no longer in the dark forest. Specifically, they were searching for the jewelry box in the painting of the Death Knight that the Death Knight had been using to travel. They had come upon a room in this in this castle that seems untouched by time. It hasn't caved in. There's no dust anywhere. All of the furniture still looks like it's in pristine condition. And at the moment, Sin had been searching the box for traps, and either Blatt or which one of you would, or possibly both, which one would be with Sin at the moment?
I can.
Okay. So you using your ability.
Yeah, I was helping Skitters with stuff, so that makes sense.
Okay. Using your ability to sense magic, you can sense that inside the box there's something that does have some kind of magic, but the box itself doesn't seem magical at all.
And we have the key, so
yes.
I'll go to the other side of the room, kind of duck down behind the bed, and tell him it's good. You're good to open it.
She's got the key.
I've got the secret Siniscators of the way to another place.
So if it's okay, why are you behind a bed?
Just looking for other stuff.
Oh my god, am I so old that none of you got that? Oh my god, no!
Sorry, Mayor.
Oh god, it's a music reference.
I've got the key. I've got the secret.
No, nobody.
Nope.
God damn it.
Nope, sorry.
Oh, my pop lore outperforms. No.
Marathi is also our resident old man who yells at Cloud.
Yeah.
It's not really a surprise I'm playing a wizard, is it?
Sorcerer.
Same.
Same thing, just more spontaneous.
Ta-da!
Oh, jeez. Okay, so you're examining this jewelry box.
First, I'm gonna shake it a little bit, see if how much of a sound comes off from the inside. Just a little bit.
Okay. It definitely sounds like two small objects are bouncing around in a padded box.
From where I am, I'm gonna call from. I'm gonna call to behind the bed. Found anything yet?
Nothing.
Yeah, almost.
Did you sense 2 or 1? Magic thing.
It's all in the box. It's not an exact science.
Key.
Okay. It clicks open. And
Duck and cover!
I'm just gonna freak everyone out.
you
Just
see
kidding.
2 golden rings of kind of an elvish design sitting in the box.
I'm looking for the tree.
Were they wedding rings?
They do look like they could possibly have been wedding bands.
Oh, they don't need them now.
Nope, nope.
Hey,
Just
Black.
metal. What?
Your friends the
What's-
elves left a gift.
Oh?
I'll toddle over to him and have a peek into the box.
And
What is it?
once again, you see 2 golden rings of kind of an elvish design.
Don't put it
Ooh.
on.
As a good memory for last time, it's like,
Oi, sorry. Your detect magic still up. You gotta have a look at these. They're shiny.
Yeah.
I don't want to catch them yet, just in case they
They're
blow up and take the old tower with them. Nah.
Yep, they're magical.
Ooh. What type?
I'll look up at Blatt.
Um.
Can you identify them?
Well, she's got the detection up, so
Yep.
if she stares at them a little bit, she might be able to.
Turn,
Yep.
Turn it around and hold it out to. Sorry.
It's an enchantment type effect.
I definitely look like super interested in what you have to say. And yeah, I look a little bit tired, which is maybe why.
Should I
And-
roll?
You don't need to roll.
Well, if your detect magic's already up, you just focus on it.
Yeah.
And spend time.
Might take me a
Which is why I'm having you do it, because you already have the spell up.
It also feels like these 2 rings are bound to one another in some way.
Yep, wedding rings. Great. The creepy, crazy, scary thing was married at one point. It's fine. It's fine. Don't put it on. Do not. Nope.
No, what do they do? Do they do something?
That's the question.
It looks shiny. No.
Does the detect magic ability actually tell you what the effect does?
It tells me.
If you want to know more about what kind of magic is involved, you must cast the sense magic. Wait a minute. You can sense when someone uses magic within or an item nearby is charged. That's just kind of like, as a sorcerer or druid, you just kind of get that naturally.
It's
However,
not,
if you cast a sense magic spell, you can find more about what kind of magic is involved. You can detect obscured magic. Your magic has to be cast at a higher level than the obscure. So by having the spell up, it's kind of like an ongoing detect magic. I assume it's just over time. It doesn't really explain it.
Well, its duration is immediate for casting the spell. It's just automatically sensing the magic itself. And I'm also giving the kind of school translated to D&D terms a bit.
Oh.
Casting detect magic, sense magic itself is what
like
allows you to know more about what kind of magic is involved and which.
What was it you had? That it was magic seal. Sorry, I had it. Sorry, and I had magic seal up. That was it. I knew with magic spells up. It's just what 2 weeks.
Magical seal lasts a quarter day.
Yep.
Yeah.
I was mixing up the two.
Oh.
That's my bad.
So yeah, one of you could cast the spell, roll to cast, including casting at a lower power level. That's safe too.
That's
to
the
find
point.
out specifically what the effect is.
I'll cast it at like level 2 for free.
Okay. Remember, it does still cost willpower to do that.
Yup, but it doesn't need a roll.
Yep. Okay. And my Roll20 chat doesn't seem to have scrolled. There we go. Now it's updated.
Yeah, there's a quick glance to sorry, and then I kind of like shrug. It's like, yep, bloink.
Oh, dang it.
Let me quickly type this up for you because I forgot to create it in Roll20 as a handout. Sorry about that.
Shiny.
Everybody say hi to Hammer.
Hi, Hammer.
Oh. Yo, everybody stop! Stop! Hammer time.
I'm a cat.
I'm a cat. I'm a kitty cat. I'm a meow, meow, meow.
Oh, God.
I'm a cat.
Okay, and there is the effect of these rings.
If two people wear the rings, all damage to strength is split between them. If one wearer suffers a critical injury, the same injury is inflicted on the other, even if she's not broken. Any healing is done separately. That's both awesome and mean.
I mean,
Told you not to put it on.
Yeah, I'm obviously
help
like
keep you
scaring
alive,
things
but
and
it can
wobbling
also
slightly,
be
and then
bad.
there's just right. Yeah, Black ends up like that little like O face of ooh,
Nope.
and then kind of like head tilts as he like continues looking at it, and then just kind of like that slow slide side glance to sorry.
It's awesome, and it's also crap.
Yeah. Everything is.
Close the box.
We can sell these, maybe.
Do you do the pretty woman thing where you close it on his hand?
No. But just like
Thankfully, we didn't have to touch it.
Right, it's quite simple what they do. Right, if two people wear them, and I smack one of you in the face with a sword, you only take part of the damage, and the other person takes part of it. It like splits it. There's a downside, because if I smack you hard enough to like crack your skull, I crack both of your skulls.
That's probably not.
And then if like sorry was to heal one of you, it would only heal you. You have to heal the other one separate.
Yeah.
So it's really good,
And I don't heal stupid.
but it's also what? Yeah, you do.
No, I did not call you stupid today.
Yeah, you healed yourself earlier. Nah.
I'm gonna put both rings that are still in the box into my bag.
Okay.
I'll grin wildly. Sorry.
So count the box as one item, a normal item in your inventory. But if you just put the rings in there and not in the box, if you just put the rings in there, they're both tiny items.
You know, they would be
in the
really,
box,
really
there'll
good
be
for
one.
interrogation. You just like put them on one person, put them on the other person, and go, if you don't talk, I'm going to hit him, and it's going to hurt you too.
So this room is still like brand new, right?
Yeah, this room is pristine.
I'm gonna like take the blanket that's on the bed and like, I need new clothes.
Okay. So you're wearing it like a cloak, or
For now, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it's good fabric. Like,
Yeah,
I'm
it
not-
is a
Always.
very fine silk.
Yeah.
So okay, cool.
Is that what you... Oh, so that's what they mean when they talk about quilted cloaks.
I want to scan the room for like any other like weird crap in the room.
Nothing
Not
else
big.
that you can really find. The portrait of the lady over the fireplace, like that, the background of that matches this room.
Mm-hmm.
But as far as you can see, like there isn't really anything super out of place in here. It seems kind of ordinary, just odd in that it's pristine, whereas everything else is collapsed and collecting dust.
Or what's pristine? I imagine we weren't super gentle turning this place over. Or
Okay, yeah, it was pristine until you arrived.
There are rips everywhere now.
I think that's like our slogan.
Say hello to the wrecking
It
crew.
was nice when we got here.
And then people touched it.
By people, you mean goblins? That point to you.
You touched it first.
Watch who you call people.
Oi.
All right, can we? I don't really want more magic, scary, bad things. Can we
Let's
just
go. Let's go.
So
There's
I will
nothing
note,
else here.
it is the evening quarter day.
Can we sleep and then go back
If
home?
you choose to sleep somewhere in the castle, you possibly won't need to make camp as an action first.
Dibs on the bed.
Skitter's just gonna rip a hole in part of the mattress, just like pull out some of the stuffing and just like make like a nest in the corner.
Okay. Yeah, it's mostly down that you
Yep.
pull out. And okay, you just create a pile of down that you end up laying.
Yeah.
Definitely down in price. Jeez.
I don't want the bed anymore.
What were you
Still
complaining
some-
about? You only take up.
Yeah.
She's complaining that she just like grabbed some of the stuff at the bottom. It's like, what are you complaining about? You like take up the top half anyway.
I don't have needs. I'll be downstairs.
What? Just go to sleep on the bed. You've got the stuff anyway. Oh,
It's
she hasn't slept in it for at least a decade or two.
I need more dirt to sleep. It's good.
I'll sleep in the foyer.
Okay.
Okay, that's where I was gonna sleep. So
I mean, it's a
You're
very
allowed
large
to sleep in the
foyer.
same place. There's
Yep.
it's a big room.
yep.
Hell, you've got a big quilt. You stick it up in the middle as like a screen or something. And I'm gonna sleep in this bed because you're not. Nah.
I'll be downstairs in the foyer too.
I'll do that thing where you sort of like go ding ding ding, and then sort of like throw yourself up and like like that sort of like almost like angel wing like bounce on the bed.
Uh-huh.
I totally
You
saw
bounce
that in my
out,
head.
Lord down just shoots out of the hole in it.
Like a bellows.
It was nice when we got here.
It was nice.
Okay. So you all try to go to sleep. Everybody
I'm successful.
everybody does manage to get to sleep, except for Sorry. Those of you who didn't sleep, remember you recover your attribute damage if you had any.
Yep.
Except for sorry.
And yes, Sorry does not manage to get any sleep.
Yeah.
Um,
I'm just gonna sit with my back in a corner in
Okay.
this room, like against some stones, and just kind of like wrap up in the blanket
and Sorry, you are going to take the sleepy condition at this point.
Yep. And I'll just count Sin's snores.
Okay.
They smell like booze.
Oh, I'm not close enough to
yeah,
smell them. I
don't
learned
think
that.
he was smelling your snoring.
Just counting them from
You
across.
don't have a choice. You're in a foyer.
It's a very
It's
large
emanating.
room.
I just hold the blanket over.
Used to it. I mean, Sid's alcohol breath is not the worst smell in this party.
Yeah, but I'm used to your rotten meat smell.
This,
We don't eat rotten meat not unless we have to. But we don't have to because Sin hunts stuff, and therefore, like, yeah, we haven't had rotten meat in a while now. Blatt even threw away the rotten meat from the ogre, and the ogre didn't have much because he was actually a good cook. But beside the point.
So, when do I take a point of damage to my wits?
we will put that at like before or like in the next evening.
Okay. Because I marked that it happened in the afternoon.
Yeah. So the damage happened in the afternoon, and that's when you lower the time remaining.
Okay.
and then what's going to happen, or the healing time, and then what's going to happen is at the evening quarter day, which is the last, or the night quarter day, which is the last time you slept, that's when you're going to tick and take that. For now, you're just kind of at that point where you're just getting tired.
Mm-hmm.
And what's going to end up happening is you're going to end up having your wits broken and sleeping before your can't sleep thing really applies.
Oh,
so
no.
your critical injury is going to end up going away.
Yay.
But it's going to be because your wits break. And
And I pass out.
yes.
Yeah.
She's witless half the time anyway. Hi.
It's fine. Everything is fine.
Yeah, that was a pretty brutal spell consequence.
I don't
That's
really
brutal.
want to sleep at this point because of what I've seen.
Okay.
And
Oh, don't know, but I'll be
so it's, yeah. Like, I'm okay with just sitting here.
I don't know, but I've been told, grumpy little dude, just leave it out.
Good morning to you two.
What?
Yes.
What the hell are you doing
now
up this
go
early?
into the morning quarter day.
Yeah, I probably go downstairs not expecting Zoe to be up because she likes to sleep in.
I thought you might want some help
Oh, breakfast?
with breakfast.
Yeah. All right. You want to get near? Ooh, we're in a forest, and it's not evil and nasty and stupid anymore.
You're
You want to see if you can get some like herbs or something, and I'll get something started.
Some herbs.
Herbs, yeah. Yeah, like little plant things that go in food. Yeah, herbs.
Oh, yeah. Yep, that sounds good. I'll go do that.
What? The H is silent. Don't give me your nonsense. It's not silent in Atheling, I'll give you that, but it is in common.
Herbs.
You
yeah.
just pronounce the H because you're an Atheling. Nah.
Is it I'm not just looking for herbs. I'm looking for like mushrooms and nuts and
Okay.
Oh.
edible bark.
So
I
you're
don't-
essentially doing
So
the.
it's going to be a high protein breakfast with the like
Don't bark up the wrong tree.
high being the primary part since you've got mushrooms in it.
So essentially, you are foraging.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, so it's going to be forest, so that's going to be a +1 to your survival roll.
Mm-hmm.
I believe we were currently in spring, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, so that's -1. So no modifier on your roll.
Cool.
Okay, let's look up that page.
Yeah, I think. I mean, as I'm like walking around the woods, I'm thinking like, oh, I could turn into a pig and I could find some truffles and those would be good. But then I'd want potatoes.
If you want to do that,
But I
if you
guess
wanna...
I could find potatoes. No, I'm just thinking these things. But then
No, I'm
like,
saying if you do shapeshift to try to help you, I can give you a +1 on that.
yeah, I'm gonna not. Like if I was a squirrel, I could find nuts. But I could find seeds if I was a bird. I could be a mouse on like sweet grass. I'm just kind of wandering around, like
Okay.
looking for stuff, but also like in my mind.
Okay, go ahead and give me a survival roll. Would you like to push that to gain some more? So basically with forage, you're going to find a number of units of vegetables equal to the number of successes. So right now you found 1 unit of vegetables.
Yeah, I will.
Okay.
Yeah, bad idea. I will.
Wow.
Whoa!
Okay, you find...
Oh,
So
You
Sari
found the
comes...
Lazarus.
Sari comes back loaded with vegetables.
I surprise myself. I have my blanket cape thing, and I like make it into a like basket type, and I'm just kind of like
I
Santa Claus. I'll Santa Claus at home.
Oh, you brought some good stuff back.
assume she's away for a while. Like, can I get like? There was a question I was going to ask last time, and I completely forgot between game sessions because I have a good memory. Is it possible, as much as the system normally requires you to mess up to gain willpower back? Is there any way to, like, when she's out foraging and Sin's doing whatever he's doing, is it possible to like spend the downtime just sitting focusing to recover willpower in a safe way?
I think I'll give that.
Because it's never actually covered in the book that there's any other way to get willpower back.
That's because really in the book there isn't.
Like it normally.
But I think that it makes sense to have something like that in our case because we're kind of using Forbidden Lands for something it's not really built for. So I think what I'm going to do is, because you're trying to regain this specifically for regaining magic energy, right? I'm going to have you go ahead and give me a lore roll.
Okay.
However, I think to kind of balance out the fact that you're getting free willpower here,
it's going to cost.
It's going to take time.
Well, it's going to take the full quarter day, which is the same as Sari's forage action. I think what's going to happen here is that any banes that you roll are going to apply even on your first roll.
Ooh. Alright, so I only get one roll, but the banes count.
Yes.
Okay.
But you can. I'll give you the option of having a success cancel out a bane in this case. So you can choose to take the bane, in which case you take damage and gain willpower for it. Or you can have successes cancel those banes out. Or you can have successes give you a willpower point for free.
That can end up really, really bad.
Could.
Yeah, because it's you sitting and thinking about magic.
That's fair.
Alone.
That's fair. That's not like the bane isn't the magic, the concentration going bad. The bane is the fact that my imagination is too vivid and I might accidentally set myself on fire.
If you get nothing but banes, I think I'm gonna have you roll on the spell fail.
Oh, no.
The whole point is so I don't have this spell fail.
No,
Magic
you're
is
fine.
weird.
Go ahead and.
Okay.
I'm sure it won't happen.
I'm
We
sure
just
you
see
won't
the
have
dice
only
roll
banes.
Sure, please.
Ding!
Hey!
There you go.
Okay.
You regain 2
Shit.
willpower.
Push it.
Thanks, God.
Would you
No,
like
I
to push?
don't think you should I push it?
No.
Okay, if you push
Nah,
it, I will
nah.
actually have you roll spell failure for banes.
No. The whole point was to try and
Yeah.
safely recover willpower.
Well, there's a demon that lives in the castle now, so that castle is no longer good.
It was like this when we got here.
People would believe you, given the circumstances you found the castle in.
She was married to a demon. That's what happened.
There
She
you
was
go.
married to a demon.
There you
We
go.
took the pointy thing away, and that's what was protecting her from the demon. The demon ate her, and we used that little distraction to get away. So now it's just a demon infested forest. Not our problem.
Here wasn't our fault.
Great sight.
Right. When you come back, I'll have got like stuff prepped and ready. Because I think we still had either we had some meat or somebody'd hunted. We still had some meat in the bag.
Still good.
So I'll just kind of like prep stuff. And then kind of like just sit cross-legged and just relaxed and peaceful near the campfire, which will probably be really odd to Sari when she comes back, and I just look really serene.
I am going to assume there's something wrong with you, and I am going to throw.
There's definitely something wrong with
I'm
Vlad.
going to throw a rock at your head to wake you up because I think you've been like petrified or something.
I have lucky. Can I just open my eye and see and like catch the stone or something? Because I can hear her
Vlad,
coming.
Give me an agility roll.
Ooh.
Or a move roll, sorry.
I can do that. Eek. What does that do? Oh yeah, I can dodge for free. Ha! Oh, come on!
It smacks you in the head. It doesn't cause you any damage. But the rock does smack you in the head. Right after you open your eyes. just in time to
I'm
see
like,
it coming right
I
at
hear,
you.
I hear her coming. Turn around. Donk.
Oh,
She just moved right into that.
Yeah.
Somebody threw a rock. You good? Good.
Actually, I went to catch it. I'm just slightly too late, so it's like donk, and then I catch it.
Here's the
You could have just handed it to me.
well,
Here's the
before we
stuff.
handle this, Sin and Skitters, do you have anything you want to do in the morning quarter day?
I'll also explore the castle a little bit.
Yeah, we'll both-
Actually, I've got to wind her up at least a little bit. It's like, you realise that I was like preparing like fire spells. If you hit me before I'd finished, you'd probably have blown up the camp.
Yeah, you looked like you were dead.
What? Just
You
because
weren't-
I'm not talking?
Yeah, literally, because you weren't talking. I thought you were dead.
I was meditating.
You've never done that before.
That's because you're usually not up at this time in the morning.
Just put a sign out next time.
Sure, but it'll be rude.
Whatever.
Skitters, are you gonna do anything?
Oh, I think I'll help Sin just
Okay.
scour this castle.
Cool. Sin, go ahead and give me a scouting roll. And you're gonna have a +1 from Skitters' help.
Okay. Would Sixth Sense apply at all?
What does Sixth Sense do?
Ambush or attack or sneak attack?
Yes, I'm gonna say it will.
Okay. So I get a +2 on the skill die. And whoops, get that artifact out of the roll. And
Oh, cool.
Would you like to push that for more?
It's nice that we're rolling so well on the things that don't matter.
Right.
I am not gonna push it.
Okay.
Because I have Sixth Sense rank 2, I can see how many attackers there are and what can they belong to and what weapons they have.
Okay. So, at some point, you're about to go into a room, and you notice that there's some movement along the edge of the wall. And specifically, you take a minute to look at it, and you notice some vines that seem to be creeping along inside the room through a broken window.
Like, is it coming like we're looking into the room and there's vines coming around into the room itself?
Essentially, they're coming in through the window, and it kind of seems almost like they're feeling for something. And you would recognize this, given your time in the forests, as a strangling vine. Usually, it's a plant-based monster that will it'll reach out with its vines, trying to find prey, and then essentially kind of pull it back to slowly be dissolved, kind of Venus flytrap style.
How far away is it?
Right now it's in the room. It's probably medium distance from you. Actually, what's the official names of it? I've got my
Near.
yeah. No,
Short.
it's not near. It's short range
Short.
away from you.
Short range?
Yeah.
Two arrows, 1, 2.
Okay. Yeah. Go ahead and give me your firing, or is it firing?
Mark.
I bounced between too many RPGs. I'm sorry.
Shoot.
Marksmanship. That's right. Marksmanship.
All right. For the thistle pop bow. This is gonna be disgusting.
That's still pretty. Yeah.
So that's 3 successes. That's a total of 5 damage. Would you like to push that to get more? Knowing that you'll take some.
No, but I will use a willpower point to bypass defenses.
Okay. Cool.
Nice.
So your arrows fly true, and you wait a couple minutes, searching for. You know that the strangling vines tend to have some like main vines that it uses.
Mhm.
So you search and you hold out, and then when you see them, you fire just one shot and then another. It strikes into the vines, and all of them kind of seem to jerk and shudder a bit and try to pull back out. It's not completely down yet, but you have managed to sever one of the core vines.
I will say, because Path of the Arrow, when I hit with a ranged weapon attack, it increases the damage spent. You can increase the damage by spending willpower Every
Okay.
point spent increases damage by 1. So because I have psychic power from being a half elf, 1 willpower counts as 2. So an additional damage
Okay.
from rank 3 path of the arrow.
I'm real
Cool.
good at finding nuts. they're in the trees.
Hey, you found some mushrooms, a ton of mushrooms.
Yeah. Okay. So
You can
these,
turn
these
to
vines are
animals.
essentially
Where
retreating.
did you find those mushrooms?
Pulling
They were
back.
a pie.
These
What was that?
the severed. So the vine that you managed to sever is kind of twisting and writhing on the floor, and the rest of them are pulling out. Skitter's seeing these because I imagine Sin has pointed these out before waiting and then firing.
Yeah.
So seeing these vines retreating, do you want to do anything?
I'll just, you know what? I'll just jump in and just claw at this like remaining one that's left. That's all I'm doing.
Well, there are a few of them because they're all kind of pulling back slowly at the moment. It
I'll
doesn't
let it.
exactly
I think Skitter's
move
just gonna
rapidly,
if it's gonna just like retreat, let it go because there's no.
Okay.
You can't eat it, so there's like
Yeah.
less interesting.
Yeah, essentially. So like one of the main ones has been severed and is writhing on the floor, but all the rest are pulling back and
Yeah.
pulling away.
It's a
She's waiting.
hentai room.
Yeah, she's just waiting to see if anything else happens. Like,
Okay.
Stupid forest.
you know,
Hissing a little bit.
Is there anything in the room that it was like reaching for?
No, it seems to just kind of blindly be feeling out, trying to find prey, which
Okay.
you know matches the sort of hunting patterns of these. They're very slow movers and just kind of feel out for an animal that passes by and then try to yoink the animal away.
Anything else in this room that would be of interest?
Not a whole lot in the room. There's it's a large dining room, it seems. You start to check some of the cupboards, and any food that was in here has long since been rancid. So probably
Don't eat
perfect
it,
for
Skitters.
Black Skitters.
I mean, it might be it's too old. It's like there's nothing. It's like dust at this point.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
been a long time. For the most part, other than that retreating shambling vine, you don't seem to find much throughout most of the castle.
Are there any goblets in here?
There are some goblets.
I'm gonna
They're pretty
take a few.
fine silver. A little bit rough with the ages, but
I'll take a few.
okay.
Like 3 goblets.
Let's just sit and drink while they're looking.
Not from these cups.
Okay, yeah, you take a couple of them.
Poor.
One of them is made out of fire, a goblet of fire, but no, yeah, they're all
Fantastic.
just kind of fine silver, more or less.
Okay. Let's see.
Anything else here?
Not much, no.
Okay.
Ah,
And that's
Wait.
throughout most of the
wait.
cast, because
Are there any forks and knives?
yes, like I said, this was it. It kind of looked like the dining hall was set up for a feast. Before whatever happened.
Skitters, how long are your nails?
she holds them like they're a few inches, like they're like like here to here or something like that. Like an inch.
Do you think we can get Vlad to tie these knives to your fingers?
I am off in the woods, but I am making this space.
Yeah.
There's that just sudden like breaking sensation. You're just like, somebody's doing something stupid somewhere.
Yes. Little knives, little daggers.
Okay.
She doesn't know what a fork is. So it's like little daggers.
Fine.
We'll just grab a whole bunch of silverware, but not spoons.
She
Okay.
is kind of like not impressed by like the bread knives. Like you can't cut anybody with this.
They're good for sawing bones.
Can
Okay,
if you
so
sharpen.
Going
them.
into the afternoon quarter day,
I will grab the steak knives and start sharpening them against an arrow, an
Okay.
arrowhead.
okay. Yeah, so going into the afternoon quarter day, Sari has just arrived with a ton of vegetables.
And we come up from
After our little like stoning event,
It was
I will actually realize like what you're carrying, and it's just like it goes to the kind of like it's almost a blink, and then my eyes widen, like oh, God
Blimey!
Yeah, I assume you can like do things with these. I just
Oh, heck yeah!
eat some as they are, but like here.
Oh,
I'll just like grab a handful of like the really good looking stuff and give him the rest.
Good looking stuff, but the sounds of it, it's all good looking stuff. It's like,
I mean, it's four units worth of good vegetables.
Nice.
wow. All right. Jeez, that'll work. And suddenly from Australia, yeah.
Hey, Blatt,
What?
we got a project for you.
Another one?
Yes.
Cool.
So we come around the corner, dining hall, and I got like my tunic like upturned where you're like carrying something like in your shirt like that. It's just filled with forks and steak knives. And I'm got like
Shit.
and like a broken arrowhead.
Everyone's a gift kangaroo today.
And I get excited because I think that we're all going to eat like civilized people.
Just notice that like Skitters has
a little
like,
bit.
Poor
kind of,
sorry.
like with like her little bits of like hair rope tied the forks to like the top of her like things like the
Yes.
Can I? Was there more in there?
Right, there's a moment I think where, from the look on Sorry's face on cam, there's a moment where I think like both Blatt and Sorry have the same look when Skitters walks into view with the swords in her hair, and maybe a side glance from Sorry. It's like, you see what I'm seeing?
Yeah, it's she's beautiful. I'm gonna go and look for just a set for myself of a knife and a fork and a spoon.
Yeah.
You
I've
managed
seen
to
a lot
find
of things. I've seen a lot of things in my days, but hair cutlery, not one of them.
You know,
we
Dad's
left-
got to start somewhere.
We left all the spoons. So
Just as well we're not having soup then,
You
innit?
can cut someone's heart out with a spoon.
Skitters,
and it'll
Skitters is
hurt more.
Skitters is looking like someone that's less in like a fantasy, more like someone like post-apocalyptic setting. That's like these forks like this ruined armor on.
We shall rename you Matt.
Got so much cool stuff, Skitters.
Yes, it's been a good day.
I got a blanket.
Oh, you look like you found some stuff too. Good.
Yeah, try one of these nuts. It almost tastes like meat.
Oh, she just like grabs and just stuffs in.
And it
Yeah,
tastes like
you're
a
supposed
nut.
to.
It doesn't taste like
Okay.
meat.
No, you're supposed to take the shell.
She's
Well, yeah, she used her teeth for that.
you just hear like
Yeah, I know,
like a
it's-
really like it's a really like, and when someone like bites down on like ice or like a
Ooh.
kernel,
Ooh.
that's kind of like the noise.
Yeah, see when you bite down on it, remember to spit out the shell because it's nasty.
That's not gonna. I don't think she's gonna.
She just spits out like on the ground like a bunch of them. It's like, okay,
And some teeth.
nah, her teeth are. She bites people with armor. She's her teeth.
Yeah, she's able to bite through metal with her teeth.
Oh. Okay, so do you
There's
want to
boyfriend
use?
jokes out there, but I'm not making them.
So I'll share with Blatt the idea of knife and fork dagger hands for Skitters. If you could craft something like that.
Skitters fork hands.
Well, the knives would work. You just have to like,
adult.
you just have to sharpen them. Not sure about the forks though, unless you're going for piercing damage. I don't know, Skitters. You go for piercing damage or slashing damage?
Yes.
Why not both of them?
Honestly, I'm just gonna sit down nearby and just watch all of this happen. And
So,
I don't care.
Remember when Sin was the voice of reason in the party?
No.
one glove slashy, and the other glove pointy, stabby. That work? Because you're not going to be able to slash. Ooh, wait a minute. You take the forks, sharpen up the points, and then sharpen up the edges. It could be slashy, stabby, rippy things. Does that work?
Listening to the birds. Being happy that there's like nature sounds in the forest again.
Yeah. We'll need to get back to the to our like own base, but yeah, I can do that.
Yes.
Totally can.
Yes.
You're-
Stabby.
Sometimes you're the best ideas when intoxicated, okay? Whether or not
Drunk-
they turn out is a completely other discussion.
I think that's called drunk on ideas, isn't it?
That one.
So, what are you going to do for the afternoon quarter day? Are you planning on beginning to travel, or are you going to cook food? What are you going to do?
I would like
Is this the afternoon quarter days when like everyone turns up with all the goodies?
Yeah, like at the
At that
beginning
point, I
is when
think
they
I'm
show
probably
up.
going to spend the next quarter day cooking.
Yeah.
So I will
'Cause we
warn you,
haven't
if
seen-
you spend the next quarter day cooking right now, that'll put you into the evening quarter day at the end of that. So it'll be dark if you want to continue traveling.
Okay, is it reasonable, since I do carry like like oil stuff? Is it possible to oil, paper, for traveling with food, because I have all my cooking stuff with me? Is it possible to like wrap all this stuff up like quickly and prepare so that we can actually like travel, and then I can cook when it's evening?
Sure. Yeah, and then while the others are setting up camp, you can count as taking the cook action.
Yes.
Okay.
I just punched myself in the elbow.
Good job.
I kind of did that whole yes, like where you swing your like arms past each other. The problem is like my seat arm is actually slightly higher at the moment, so I bounced my arm off the seat and punched myself in the elbow.
Ow.
Good job.
Yeah. I'm
Okay.
currently acting out Blat and LARP form. Ow.
Okay, cool. So what are you gonna do travel for this quarter day and get out of the forest, or?
Sounds like a good idea.
Sounds like
At least move us like what we're not going to really get one space.
Not well.
In this case, I'm just gonna go with 2. The forest isn't very dense here now that it isn't
Also,
dark. There
we can
isn't
travel
that.
along the river, which is a fantastic idea. We're not going to run out of water that way.
You mean along the lake edge? Because there isn't a river. in
No,
there.
like
Right here.
look, yeah. Coming
Oh,
down
you mean
the-
down there and travel along
there
the
yet.
river? Okay.
Yeah. See if you look at these hexes, there, the P1, that one there, and that one there. There's like a river run.
Oh,
through
there
it and
is.
down. Yeah.
Jesus.
Oh yeah.
And
Hey.
it stops when we have.
Wow, he really. Damn, nice eyes.
I completely forgot about that, and like the color is barely noticeable
Yeah, it
on
is.
my
Nice.
map. Wow.
Wow, nice. I was like, very damn.
Good job. Good job finding that,
Okay,
man.
yeah. If you want to travel along it's not really a huge river or anything,
It's
but
a
it's definitely
stream.
yeah.
Green Brook, it's still water.
Yeah,
It's something for us
yeah.
to follow.
Anything
And
that might
it's not going to be short on animals to hunt.
Let's do it.
Because with the forest now not being quite so evil and the fog lifting and stuff like that, the animals are probably going to come back in like en masse.
Yeah,
So
they
we're
are.
not going to be hunting.
The animals, like the forest, seems like the animals were already present. It's more so based on what you saw in both sides of the worlds in the last session, where one was the dark world and one was more natural. It almost seemed like this forest was misplaced between the Feywild and the material realm, and now you've got the regular forest back. All of the animals that were in it are now back in this area where they should.
So we were wandering through the creepy ass one on the wrong side.
Yes.
And when I was foraging, I would have like.
Yeah, sorry, definitely
It's
saw it.
normal now.
There's
We're good.
animal life.
Yeah.
Normal flora and fauna are back in this forest.
A
I
pet-
like birds. I like forests when they're like this.
yeah, me
nice.
too. This
The beaks are a bit crunchy though. I'll just keep wondering.
So, are we traveling?
Yes, it does sound like you are traveling.
Cool. Good.
So who is going to do the scouting roll?
I'll do it.
Travel? Okay.
Okay.
And I will allow you to move 2 hexes because it's actually fairly well traveled in this forest, especially in the there's old paths from the castle going along with the.
Is this related to ambush?
No.
And go.
Do it. Oh.
Hey, you got a success. Would you like to
Good.
push that to gain willpower, or are you? Good?
No, I'm good.
Okay. So moving 2 hexes. Go ahead. Just determine wherever you. And unfortunately,
like,
sorry for those on
there?
stream. I still haven't been able to get something satisfactory together to show the tabletop without everything being broken. So.
Do you want to move the thing?
Yeah, you are the
I
scout
can
person.
You are riding.
Oh,
You get 2 hexes.
That one maybe.
Boop.
You know, since we
And
do want to end up going east. Okay.
wait, what? That way?
No,
Oh, no, no,
that's-
no, no.
Other east.
No, yeah.
Oh, I know cardinal directions.
Yep.
Yep. And that takes us away from, as much as we're now starting to, or preparing to move away from the river, we are going to end up coming out into, like, we'll be able to see the edge of the forest from here, which
Yeah.
would be cool.
And we'll see
Um,
the other town.
So at this point, night has begun to fall. It's starting to get dark out as we go into the evening quarter day. What would you like to do? It is evening.
I would
Catch
like
it.
to sleep.
Catch it.
I want to catch it.
Camp.
What? Cass said, like, night was falling, so, like, catch it. We don't want it to break.
We
No?
can no, we are purposefully ignoring Blatt. I would like
Blatt is like talking to like the sky.
Yeah.
I would like to keep going. I think we can just
As a-
I'm not tired. It's
I'm trying to be nice as a player and not talk a lot so that you guys actually get a word in edgewise. Blatt is in a good mood now and is talking non-stop.
mm-hmm.
I'm not. Blatt is about anything and everything. If somebody says something that sounds interesting, he will hold a conversation with them. He will not stop talking the entire thing because he's in a good mood. He has like a bounce to his step and stuff.
Skitters and I have conversations without saying anything. We just make faces. Because we've traveled with you enough.
All right,
So,
you're including the conversations because your opinions matter. Even if it's just a nod or a shake head or an it counts. It's a response. You're included.
So are you going to do, go ahead and make camp, or are you going to continue walking? You can continue walking, though it will be, because of the dark, it will take a point away from the scouting roll, but you're not at a point where you'd have to force march yet. Continue.
Might be worth it just to get out of the forest.
All right.
And we do have torches.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the forest is arguably safe now.
Is
Isn't it?
there a moon?
There is a
I mean,
moon.
there's still animals.
Yeah.
The moon right now is not quite full, but it's very large and bright in the sky.
So we're not going to have a problem with watches then.
I'll make the scouting roll for the watch
Okay.
for the march.
All
So
right.
you are going to continue moving?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay.
So -1.
Yes, -1.
Since I'm not doing anything that particular run, I'll aid if you want.
Okay. And everybody remember to go ahead and make resource rolls for food and drink.
Food and drink? All right.
Yeah,
Sid
I haven't
has
had a chance to
succeeded.
cook things yet.
And Blatt, you're down 1 on food.
All this walking and talking makes you hungry.
Yeah, because Blatt will not shut up. He just keeps talking
Nope.
and eating.
Gotta get that energy from somewhere.
Okay,
just-
so you
I'm
I'm
managed
just
to...
picking things as I pass them and just nibbling.
Apparently Skitters has not
You get 1 more.
has not used one. Huh?
2
Oh, same one?
hexes. I wanted... you guys have 1 more move, hex you can move.
Oh, move.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right.
There we go.
Well,
Okay.
now that we can see the town, I say we just go toward the town.
Yeah.
Why did we move straight down and not diagonally down and right?
Yeah, to there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so...
Because Sin knows where to go.
Uh-huh.
Ian is stupid.
So
Uh-huh.
I will note that moving into town, because remember each hex is 10 kilometers, so you can see the village, but you're still about 10 kilometers away.
Right. The fact you can see it is
Fair.
good and probably makes things safer. We're as well camping down for the night instead of absolutely gubbing ourselves.
Yeah, I'm good with not being in the town quite yet.
Yeah. Let's just.
All right. So
Set up.
who's going to make camp, or are you just gonna
s-
sleep on the ground and not worry about making camp?
Skitters can make camp.
Okay.
Well, making camp will take an entire quarter day, which means
Yeah.
we'll sleep in the morning. Right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
That
So-
would.
While you guys are making camp, I will cook the food.
What's the camp roll?
Okay. So making camp, I believe, is survival.
Okay.
Let me triple check.
I'll I will help with that.
Okay. Yay.
I'm not really like focused on it because I'm realizing that I am tired and I still don't want to sleep.
Oh yes, it is evening quarter day. So sorry, I am sorry. You take 1 point of wits.
I have one
because you are
left
sleepy.
for
Okay.
tomorrow.
I'll make that roll.
Everybody else. So your last time sleeping was so you're gonna get the sleepy condition after this. Although you're gonna end up sleeping in the morning quarter day anyways. So.
Yep.
Yes. So survival roll, you have succeeded. So no mishaps setting up camp. Blatt, you don't have to make a roll for your cooking, do you?
No, because I have a field kitchen.
Okay.
Cooking mishap.
I think it's a roll. Was it D6? Hold on a second. Did I put the thing? Oh, 2d6 units of food.
That's awesome.
That's as your maximum that you can make, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
So how many units of raw material do you have? You've got 4 from Sari's vegetables.
3. She ate some.
I didn't eat a whole serving.
Not a whole unit. Everybody was fine with the food that they got. With their food bowls.
I had. Where are they? I had 2 units. Oh, I've got 2 units of veggies and fruit that we hadn't cooked yet. You've got 4, which gives me 6.
Yes.
And Sin, how many units of meat did you have
For what? Meat?
from the last hunt you did?
Oh god, that was a while ago.
Yeah, we hadn't eaten them though.
I believe it was.
Was it 2?
Yeah, 2.
So there
maximum
are
8,
8 units available.
and you get
Which
to
is-
make up to or turn up to 2d6 into units of
Yep.
food.
Yeah, the advantage to like a kitchen and like an actual like place is just that you just straight up can make X amount of units because you have everything there you need, which is cool.
Granted, everybody's pretty high
where's the-
on their food
Thank you.
consumables anyway, but this will be useful for having spare in the future.
Is it slash roll or slash dice?
I think both of them work.
Slash roll.
7. There you go.
Okay.
Cool.
So we end up with. I'll use up the meat because that's the most that
Perishable.
you have to use it up first, and that leaves a unit of vegetables that I will actually. Can I like convert them into just like spices and blah 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 to like so that when we make the like, can I use up that unit to spice up the rest of the meals just to make them taste better?
I mean, you don't really need to consume it.
There's
for
no
that.
significant difference to it, but just to make them nicer.
I mean, I'm not gonna.
I'll just carry them.
Yeah, you don't need to like in
It
game
worked for
mechanics
these.
turn. You don't
Yeah.
need to turn those into food.
Okay.
You can just say
They'll
that
keep.
you
I
used some
picked
herbs
them off
to-
of the ground yesterday. They're good.
So
So you've got,
that's 7. So I'll take 1 unit to up my food unit.
and then
to
you all
dice.
have 6 that you need to store because
Then we'll
everyone
get
else
6.
is maxed out at D12 on their food consumables.
Oh wow. Yeah, like I just like like we'll all need a unit of food for tonight, won't we? So
Mhm.
did that.
Cool.
So
Alright.
yeah, we'll get 6 units of pre-prepared food then.
Okay.
Sweet.
We come around to the morning quarter day, and I assume everybody who's keeping watch is Sari volunteering to keep watch,
Yep.
even though
Yep. I'm good
everybody
with
can
it.
tell how exhausted Sari is.
I'll keep.
Are
No,
you
it's
sure?
good. Yeah, I like looking up at the stars and stuff, so that's fine. It sounds normal again, so I'm good. Oh. Yeah, no, I'm good. I'm gonna
I'll
check on
keep
Mint.
watch. I'll keep watch.
No, you should sleep. You're
need-
tired.
You
It's,
need you need sleep.
Yeah, it's so. Here's the thing.
As she's talking, I'm going to motion her over towards her tent.
Okay.
Yeah, and I will continue dodging your hand because
While they're doing this, can I have an insight roll or something? See if I can work out what the problem is because she's acting really odd
I
and not
was
in a good.
just gonna tell you.
Yeah, she was literally
So-
working on telling.
So, I am not going to sleep tonight.
Why?
There's so you know how when you do magic stuff and you like try really hard and I really didn't like the stuff that we fought in the castle, and I tried a little extra hard, and so
Did your head go boom?
but we won, right? So that's yay. So that's good.
Blat's going to move over to it.
But I'm
what's happening.
I'm not gonna. I'm not sleeping. It's
Blat's actually going to go over it. Is going to fuss over her a little bit
Yeah,
because
no,
magic mishaps are not funny.
I'm not gonna no, because I'm not gonna close my eyes. That's fine.
Yeah.
You guys
He's not going. You seem defensive, so he's not going to touch you. But he's definitely kind of like walking around you and having a much closer, obviously not natural look at you. You know, like magical look at you. I'm gonna I'm gonna have a much closer look and see if there's anything actually problematic left over or that can be assisted with. Player knows there's not, but Black doesn't, so he's gonna have a closer look.
Yeah, no, I'm it's fine.
You
good.
can't look at yourself in the same way I let you look at me when my head was like blam. So just let me stop it. I'm trying to help.
Okay.
I'll have a look. I assume I'm not going to find anything because it's already done and gone.
Yeah, there's nothing you can do.
And there.
All right. Well, on the downside, yeah, you've got a bloody bad headache and you're not going to sleep properly. There's definitely some magically stuff there. On the upside, bonus, positive outlook, you're not going to explode and there's nothing really bad, nasty looking happening. So that's a good thing, right?
Yeah,
See?
that's what I said.
You can't look at yourself though when you mess up.
I am inside my own head. I told you I was fine.
I'm gonna go sit down where Sari was sitting to take watch.
You could have been fine, and there could have been a little demon person hiding outside your consciousness, and you wouldn't have been able to see it. But there's not,
Skitters,
so
are you
you're double
sleeping?
fine.
Well, and I definitely wouldn't have been able to hear it over you talking constantly.
Well, there you go. Maybe I scared it off.
Okay.
Did you
I'll
sleep
go up.
yesterday? Sorry.
No, she didn't.
You should at least rest. Be alert. Close the eyes at least.
Okay. Can I just I'll just lay on the ground next to Sin and look up at the stars.
I will not throw it over, but I will kind of like unwrap a little blanket and I will put it beside her. I'll not say anything and I'll not interrupt her, but I'll place a little blanket beside her, my sized, and it's clean. And I'll go back over to what I was doing with food and stuff.
Well, so we're going into the night quarter day. So, or I'm sorry, into the morning quarter day. So if so Blatt, I assume, is sleeping and Skitters is sleeping. Sin, if you were keeping watch, go ahead and give me a scouting roll.
Sure, and
It's
I would
not
say
related
about
to your sixth sense.
okay. I will say about halfway, or not halfway, about an hour into the watch. While Sari is sitting or laying, looking at the stars, I'll begin humming a very old Elvish lullaby.
Aww.
That is
Okay.
hilarious because I was about to say they think they're safe. Blatt probably hums and sings in his sleep too.
So, all right, here comes the scouting roll.
He's gonna wake up wondering where
Oh,
the new
no.
tune stuck in his head came from. It's gonna be Sin's fault.
Would you like to push that?
Yeah, I'll push.
Okay.
And I'm just talking about all the
God
animals
damn
I see in the stars.
Okay.
And
Oh.
counting the I will count the stars out loud.
So you take 1 point of scouting is wits, right?
Yep. I
Yeah.
got it.
And
then
you're sleepy because you stayed awake to scout. And is there a mishaps for keeping watch?
I don't know. Would
Does it lead the way?
Oh, do you want me to also make a performance roll for the lullaby? Just,
Sure, if you want.
just for shiggles, you know.
Go for it.
Performance. Oh no.
I will not push that.
It harmonizes really poorly with whatever Blatt is doing in his.
Yes.
Now, even if I could sleep, I couldn't.
I mean, on the plus side, if any predators come by, maybe it sounds like a sick animal, and they want
Exactly. Yeah. Right.
That's the opposite.
like a diseased animal. Like
There we go.
Okay, yeah.
There we go.
That one's berserk. We're gonna just leave it alone.
it's like something's not right with that. Whatever sounds.
So,
If it is at all quiet between all of these beautiful songs, you would hear Sorry just sniffle a little bit.
Oh.
And at some point during the night, or I guess during the early morning, Sin, you're doing a good job keeping watch along the ground, but in your tired state, as you're kind of dozing off a little and snapping back, like, oh god, I didn't fall asleep, and then dozing off, and you fail to look up, and a large creature comes flying down very rapidly at the group, letting out a roar that only the two of you who are currently awake will immediately be able to act on. As a large wyvern just crashes down onto the ground in front of your
That will probably bolt away, but will be like, what? It wasn't me, don't poke yoga!
These like hissing noises from the
So initially, only Sorry and Sin are going to have a chance to do anything. As this large wyvern, and I'm going to preface this by saying, wyverns are very dangerous in this system.
Okay.
Hope you got your poison spells ready, Sorry.
So, Sin and Sorry, a wyvern has just landed in front of you.
nightmare. It's a nightmare. Just like close your eyes. No, it's not. It's real.
I'm looking up the.
Is this an animal or a monster?
It counts as a monster.
This is a monster.
Okay, so not that one.
I immediately call for Blatt and Skitters.
Okay.
Blatt, Skitters!
I just make the because I was focused on like the far distance, looking at the last few stars that I could see, and then suddenly this like.
I woke up with the ogre call, but when Sin shouts on me, my immediate response is you're still waking up. It's like, what? It wasn't me. I didn't do nothing.
You just
We
hear
need you!
You hear like Skitters kind of slash at the air for a little bit, like you kind of hissing, and then she's like turns around.
Okay. And so I need my GM rolls thing.
Oh boy.
available.
Oh, and
Mama.
take that last,
Here are the dice
take up
pool.
that last swig. Or
I'm yeah.
So,
just like the longest, like.
Yeah.
It might be
I
the
will
last
say-
one. Might as well chop the bottle off.
it does appear to be a juvenile wyvern. It's not a full-grown
great.
wyvern, but
We don't know.
Still a freaking wyvern.
Oh,
It's bigger than us.
okay. So the two adventurers in near range are Sin and Sorry.
Yeah.
And that
That means we're dead.
and oh,
That's lucky.
got
That's
one
dodgeable.
success,
Huh?
and it's weapon damage 1. So that's
They
2
get to
damage.
They get to
You
dodge,
do
right?
have- Yes, I forgot to do that where you have to announce it before, so I'll give you the opportunity now. You can attempt to dodge or parry, and this first one is against Sin.
You can dodge for free.
I am going to dodge. Yeah, for free.
Okay. I believe it's still a move roll to dodge, so it's got 1 success, so you need 1 success to successfully dodge.
Okay. Cool.
Excuse me.
Whew!
Okay.
Oh, thank God.
Sin, you
Oh, thank
managed
God.
to
Barely
jump out
missed
of
you.
just
Holy
barely
shit.
jump out of the way. And sorry. Sorry, you're gonna need 2 successes to manage to jump
Oh
out of the
no,
way.
sorry.
Oh God.
Sorry.
Yep. Okay. 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 So I also have fast footwork.
Okay, so you can dodge for free.
So and I get a +1 bonus whenever. Let me clear this. Whenever
Okay.
I dodge.
Ooh, you're second rank.
Good.
Cool.
So at plus, which dice do I add the +1?
Yeah.
Skill.
Skill. And then okay, and then I also have hard to catch, which means I can spend willpower to get rid of their to
Oh, nice.
nullify their attacks. So do I dodge first and then I can use
Yep.
that if I need to?
Yes, if you would like. Yes.
Okay.
Willpower's a backup, just in case it's not enough.
And
That's awesome ability.
this also doesn't count as my turn, right? This is just me
Correct.
dodging.
Yeah, this is you using a dodge. Oh, you get it for free. It's not a fast action.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's canceled out one of its successes.
And I will spend 1. Well, I'm rank 2 in that. Does anybody know if it does anything better at rank 2?
I'll pull it up.
Okay. But I will spend 1 willpower.
What ability was it?
Hard
it
to
called?
catch. It's the halfling kin talent.
We can check it out real quick.
I got it. I got you. There is no rank 2 for hard to catch.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
there's no rank 2s for
For the
kin
kins.
talents.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll just put that back at 1. Yeah, so it doesn't hit me.
Yep,
'cause-
you just managed to scurry out of the way as this wyvern had raked its claw across the 2 of you.
Honestly, I feel like its claw came down and it just like I was small enough for it to miss. But
It caught a bit of your blanket though.
Hey, that was me.
I just got this.
Ooh.
Okay, so going into another round, all of you can act this time. Remember, you've got a fast action and a slow action. It is at near distance to Sin and Sorry, and it is at short distance to Blat and Skitters.
Okay.
I have my I know what I'm doing for my fast action.
Okay, what are you gonna do?
I would like to. Now I don't know if I'm mixing up systems again, but is it possible to like recall knowledge for like as a lore check or something?
For wyverns, yeah, I'll give that to you.
Because wyverns aren't uncommon amongst like goblin tribes and orc tribes. They can quite often be like.
So what specifically are you looking for about it?
Wyverns obviously have like a poison tail. That's kind of like, yeah, don't get near the tail. Durr.
Wyverns don't really have a poison tail.
Well, they have a tail that has like the big sort of like scorpiony type smacky thing on it, which
You are thinking of something different?
are wyverns different in this?
Probably not in the Forbidden Land system. Probably in Forbidden Lands, it's a little. It's different.
I don't think it's even in. Unless
D&D? Yeah, wyverns have like tail poison paralyzed attacks. Yeah.
Don't give her any ideas.
Okay.
That's why I was like, oh crap, at least a poison
We'll say
things are
that
going to be
because
useful
it's
here.
because it's juvenile that it doesn't have that.
Okay, like
It's more of large, like it's a large kind of semi-draconic looking creature, and I didn't
my lore
honestly even
check
remember
would be
that.
for weaknesses.
Like
My
a
lore check would be-
lizardy rock.
Yep. Yeah, the lore check would be weaknesses. What weaknesses does it have?
Okay, sure.
There we go.
Would
Two
you like to
successes.
push that?
Lore is wits. I'm trying to remember. Do I actually roll wits when I'm casting spells? I don't, because it's thingy spells. I'll take the two. Oh wait, there. You have to push to be able to take the damage, don't you? You
Yes.
can't just take the damage.
Yeah, you have to push to take the damage.
He's just woken up. He's probably not thinking straight. I will actually deliberately push it.
Okay.
Do it.
Which is probably a really bad idea, but you know.
Leave.
0. There's 3 slots I can't use for my base pool. Okay.
So just 3. Just 3. Okay.
Okay. Well, 2 damage.
Okay. It's not too bad.
But
so
2 willpower.
Flat seems to be thinking really hard, and it kind of hurts a little.
Yeah.
But you know that if you can get it to like force it to stay on the ground, you've got the best chance. Because more likely than not, this thing is going to start flying again. Forcing it to the ground will make it easier to deal with. As well, its wings, like anything that you can do to make it harder for it to fly is only going to be beneficial.
I assume you can speak freely in a round, so call out, keep it on the ground. If it can't fly, it's buggered.
Okay, so
On that.
And for my normal action, I'm gonna cast a spell.
okay.
I need to. God damn it! Hold on. I know the spell. I think I know the spell I want to cast. I didn't. The one thing I didn't put in was its description, which is really useful. Like it does this. It's awesome. What's it? All right. This is going to be slightly worrying to anyone that hasn't actually seen me do this before. But there's a spray of like just acid just spews out of my hands.
Well, the good news is we're not paying attention to you right now.
Oh no, well, it goes over the top of your head, so you might. Yeah, I'll cast. I'll cast it without full power,
Okay.
so it will successfully cast and I won't mishap. There is, and I do have fruit, thanks to, which counts as one of my points. Citric acid is awesome.
Okay, so that's what level are you casting it at?
Level 2.
Okay,
So
so
it's
with
power level 3.
power level 3, yeah. And how much
So
damage
yeah,
does it do?
to these guys, basically, I inhale, and then there's a gargly, hissy, spitty sound that sounds like a natural geyser or something like that, and then just it just comes out of my hands and mouth and nose and stuff. Yeah, and it's just a spray of acrid, nasty stuff that just like spreads all over it.
Okay.
It will suffer 1 point of strength damage each round until the total amount of damage equals the power level I cast it at, so 3.
Right.
If it's wearing any equipment, which is unlikely, or it has armor points, those will take the damage instead of them taking strength. So if it has like 2 or 3, 4 natural armor, whatever, they will burn one around until it doesn't have any armor left, and then it'll take strength damage.
Okay.
It needs water to get the acid off, basically.
Cool.
Oh.
Are we at where are we? Are we like at, it's at short range, right?
Yes, you are at short range.
Right. I'll expend the extra willpower point to extend my range then.
Okay.
I don't want to have. Well, I can't move closer. I use my fast action.
Yeah. Okay. Anyone else want to do something?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And now you would like to know what we would like.
Yes.
Immediately, I'd like to use my fast action to move out of its range.
So remember, you are kind of down on the ground at the moment from dodging.
Oh, right. Get up and get out of its range.
Okay.
Would that be a fast action, or would that
So
be...
getting up would be a fast action, and then trying to move. If you wanted, you could potentially roll to get out of its range.
Yeah.
Without getting out from prone.
I would look,
getting up from prone is a separate fast action.
Okay. Could I use my fast and slow action to get up from prone and go into like a small like sprint away?
Yeah. That you could do.
Okay. And because I have rank 2 of Path of the Arrow, once I use up all actions during a round, I can spend a willpower to immediately attack using my rage weapon.
Okay.
So I will use my...
I'm with you.
Yeah.
As a side note, to people that are using dodge, if you take your dodge roll at -2, you can stay standing.
Yeah. And I am going to roll for that attack.
Okay. Oh my god. Do you like to push
Jeez.
that?
No. And I'm gonna use a willpower point to bypass armor.
Okay.
So I'm kind of firing wildly. I'm mostly likely just aiming for the head. Because you shoot things in the head, they die.
Okay.
And one willpower triggers the bypassing armor. The other willpower from psychic power triggers dealing a 1 point of additional damage.
Okay, so that's a total of 5 damage.
Yes.
And bypassing armor. So one of your arrows just strikes true. You strike it right in the face, and it definitely it rears back and roars a bit and looks like it's trying to take off. And it's glaring at you, Sin. Okay, I will give Sorry the chance to act, and then it'll get the chance to try to fly off before Skitters gets to act.
Okay. I am going to cast Bear's Claw.
Okay.
With which I hit automatically and cause damage equal to the power level. And it cannot be parried or dodged, but armor has normal effect.
So are you using your fast action to stand up to do this?
Yes. Okay. I assume I have to. Because I'm going to do like a brawling, like I'm going to run at it and try, it's my tiny little self, try to knock it over, knock it onto one of its wings so it can't take off.
Okay. So what's your Bear's Claw do?
It lets me hit automatically, and then it does damage equal to the power level.
Okay, what's the power level?
If it's rank 2,
it's power level 2 then.
It's power level 2. So I'm gonna go with 2.
Is that one that you have to cast?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Do you have the material component for it?
Yes.
Okay, so it'll be power level 3. So it'll do 3 damage.
Does that mean my base dice are 3?
No. That is your base dice are 2.
2, okay.
Because you're casting it at with the 2 willpower.
Okay.
The benefit to rolling, your power level can boost up from it. No.
You're fine.
Oh, come on.
At least he didn't mishap.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
No mishap.
No mishaps.
That's the good part.
Whew.
Yeah.
And then I forgot to add this brawler with at rank 2 I can headbutt my enemy. It counts as a normal unarmed attack, but it's a fast action. I guess I used the fast action to get up.
Yeah,
So
you used your fast action to stand up.
I'm just this tiny little thing running at a big wyvern and trying to just knock it over, and I hit it much harder than you think I should.
You definitely hit it pretty hard. So it does does equal to the power level, so that's 3. Armor has normal effect though. So unfortunately, even with your Bear Claw, you don't manage to get through its hide.
Cool.
Yes.
Remember, its armor is down by 1.
Yes, I know.
Holy shit! It's still didn't go through it. Oh.
And as I'm running toward it, I say, "Stay on the Ground.
It doesn't seem to be listening to you as it kind of lifts up, and let's see what it goes for. Okay. So it kind of floats up, and then it dives toward. So Sin, you are now at short range. So it dives toward you. Sorry. After it flies up.
You got his attention.
Fine. Super duper fine.
At least it's a new round. You get to fast footwork again for free.
Well, it's still, or well, yeah, it's a new round from the last time it attacked. So it's that with the dive, and
Please don't die.
okay,
Holy
would you like to
shit.
dodge?
That's not great.
So you need 2 successes to dodge this.
I mean, it could have been worse.
Sure do.
I mean, 2.
So,
Sin is trying to forge his way through everything.
yes, I would like to dodge.
Okay.
I get a +1 bonus whenever I dodge.
Are you gonna try to stay standing with this? Which will be -2.
Nope.
No.
Okay.
I would like to be as close to the ground as possible when I am done.
Okay.
Possibly in the ground.
Turn into a mole, you
We-
can.
Would you like to make it harder to not die? No, I wouldn't.
Oh no.
Okay, so I'm gonna
Spend
Well,
willpower.
low, spend another willpower to not get hit.
Okay. So its claws just kind of sweep over, and you feel them rub against your back as it flies over. Skitters, what would you like to do? You're the last one in this round.
Is it on the? So is it it's on the ground at this
flying.
moment?
It's
It's
flying.
flying.
It has just swooped over. Sorry.
All right, I'm gonna get up. Skitters just like looks at it, and just sniffs, makes like these like squinty like dagger
I will say
eyes
it's
at
not
it.
like super high,
Mhm.
like because it's just swooped over her.
Could I if in 2 moves get to it at all?
I'd say that you could, yeah.
All right, here we go. Yeah, so she just like gets it sent. She's got. So I'm gonna spend 4 willpower points to make this thing my prey,
Okay.
and then I'm going to do a fast move,
Okay.
and then I am going to charge it with my with my melee charger talent. So that allows me to make a
Gesundheit.
just like any sort of like melee attack or a shove. So I'm just gonna shove it. I'm just gonna like just. So how I imagine just Skitters just jumps at it and just like tries to knock it on the ground.
Okay.
All right, let's see. Let's do this. Plus, where do I put the bonuses in the skill section?
Skill.
right?
Yes.
It's fine.
Yeah, let's get this. No,
Everything's fine.
yep. This is just
wait.
a little ball of rage at
By
this
the way,
thing.
Mayor, I am going to mark the armor ticks as on your action.
Yep. That's exactly how it works.
There we go. Yeah, gotcha.
Yet.
Okay.
Yes,
Would you like to push that for
involved in the
potentially
get.
more successes?
I need. You know what? Let me
Let's
just
try
double check,
reaching
make
the
sure
other
if it's connected. Let me just double check what shove does.
Okay.
We were just supposed to walk.
Shove. Where is it? Shove. Okay, that's a fast action.
Yep.
Not dead yet.
Yet. Oh crap! This thing is a monster, isn't it?
Yes, it is
Yep,
a monster.
Not a person. Not
Yeah.
an animal.
That spell doesn't work. Damn it.
If
Which
it was
spell?
an animal, I could do more.
Yeah. My
Oh,
blind
okay,
spell
good.
doesn't work on
Okay.
monsters.
I needed 2 successes for it to shove. So successfully, like, yeah, just shove it. So it's like it goes prone.
Okay.
So you see, like, Skitters just basically jump headbutt this thing into the ground.
That's
Just like-
fantastic. So
She,
it
like,
just
it's all
swoops
body,
right
like, her
over
entire
Sorry.
weight.
It
Just,
swoops
like,
right
hits
over
it.
Sorry, and Skitters is standing there ready for it, and just jumps and knocks it down.
Yeah.
There could only be one Highlander.
Yeah, he just
There
hisses
could
at
only
it.
be one.
So what was it? Hadouken with your head?
Yeah, she just like she just leapt bodily at this thing, just like using
So
like
how
all her
much
weight.
damage does that do, base?
It doesn't do any damage, but like
Okay.
it's prone.
Okay. So I will note, since it's been forced to the ground until it has the chance to get back up, you all have +2 on your rolls to attack it.
Yeah.
So who would like to do something at this point? It's been knocked to the ground.
Question.
Mhm.
Because it's been knocked to the ground, and I attack ranged, does that have any?
No, it's not going to have any modifiers to it.
Cool. I would like to aim for the wing.
Okay.
Mic volume. Ian.
Huh?
Mic volume.
No, not again.
No, it's
There we
Fine,
go.
I think,
Seems
there
fine
we
to
go,
me.
yeah.
I will make so I will spend a fast action using fast shooter to shoot, slow
Okay.
action to shoot, and I'll use up all of my actions in that round. I'll spend a willpower to shoot again.
pew pew.
Okay.
Get it?
So let's start with just the first shot.
Are we sure we're not playing Pathfinder 2nd Edition?
Yeah, it feels like actually with the action economy.
I broke the action economy.
It's good. Yes.
No, it's good. You're utilizing it the way it's meant to be for a hunter. Because
I assume that you don't want to push that.
Oh, that
No.
is not. Wow.
No,
You sure
I
you
am
don't
not-
want to push it? You
I
can
am
go
not
ahead and
pushing
push
that.
it. You can go ahead and push it.
You are evil.
I am not.
Stop
I
saying
am
that.
not pushing that. Here
Okay.
comes the. So that was a fast action attack.
Well, okay, does that one bypass armor?
I'm gonna have that one choose
And
not to
did
bypass.
you remember to include the +2 from it being down?
rolling
no.
over dice.
Yeah,
No, I
just
did not.
in general, because it's been forced to the ground, everyone gets a +2. So go ahead and roll 2 more skill dice.
No.
Okay. So that'll be that does not manage to get through its armor.
Okay. Bing.
'Cause that's 3.
And then, so that was fast action shot, slow action shot coming in.
Remember the 2 extra dice this time.
Yeah, I got it.
In the face.
Jeez.
Yay.
That
3.
one,
That is 5.
Good.
that
You
I will
could.
use a willpower to bypass armor.
Okay.
And the second willpower point from that will be triggered to rank 3 Path of the Arrow, dealing an additional 1.
Okay, so that is 6 damage.
And then
I figured my acid was just a benefit for everyone else, and this is why.
Well, I mean, Sin already bypasses armor,
Yep.
so your acid hasn't helped yet.
No.
But it will.
and then
I will
third-
say your strikes have hit so hard, this thing is dying. It is like very heavily injured at this point.
is it like writhing around on the ground.
This
I
is
mean,
why
yes,
we
it's
keep
still
you around.
struggling and freaking out, trying to get back up.
Then I will not use my third attack. I'll just have it prepared for what if it does take off into the air again.
Okay.
So, my intention was to try to aim towards the wing,
Mhm.
if I could.
Yeah.
I don't
yeah,
know-
you
I don't know if I did.
definitely managed.
Okay, and then keep it trained, and that's my turn.
Okay.
I'll do the same thing again.
Were you gonna bear claw it?
Yep.
Okay.
Gonna eat that delicious bear claw.
Well, I will remind you, because the power level 3 isn't enough to get through its armor.
Didn't its armor come down?
Not yet. Not
Not
enough.
Actually, it will do because I think am I not before you?
Well, we're not doing a really strictly structured one, but even with
Okay.
So you do it again, and it
Yeah.
still hasn't eaten through enough of the armor.
Okay.
This thing is super armored up, isn't it? Its scales are bubbling, but it
I'm
doesn't.
gonna.
seem to quick.
Do it again, and I'm just gonna be like
Okay.
trying to grab onto its wing or wherever it just got hit, and like just trying to like rip it open a little.
Okay. Gruesome. All right.
It's not magical, right? It's just a normal wyvern.
Yeah. Yeah. It's
Okay.
a normal wyvern.
Okay.
It's a wyvern that's also a wizard. So it's a wizard vern.
Wizvern.
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 My wizard.
Vlad, are you gonna do anything?
Technically, I could acid it up again, so it's ticking 2 around, but I don't think it's gonna last that long. This one's actually a hard one. Stun's not going to work on it because it's a monster. Cold to slow is not going to work because it's a monster. My ice blast is not going to work because it's a monster and monsters are immune to cold. Damn it! Monsters got an easy one out because all the stuff that would normally work and help with stuff doesn't work on it because they're immune to cold and immune to mind effects and stuff. So blind doesn't work because it's a monster. Ah!
That is what I am running up against. Also, I don't really have any attacky spells. It's fine.
Oh.
Did we lose you, or are you thinking?
I'm thinking because my character's more intelligent than me.
Kind of scary with Vlad.
Yeah, because he can think fast, and I'm just like, options. The only option I do it right. Can I see? Because I know how like nasty my like acid actually is, and from the defensive roll I got, thingy, the lower roll, how long? Given how much damage I've seen my acid do, can I tell how long it's going to take for that to actually be useful to
I
make
think
it
if you want to
attackable by
observe
enemies?
this, you're going to need to take a fast action to observe this.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay.
Because I'm far enough back that I don't need to move this round, so...
So I'll say it's got 5 points of armor, and you've worn down 2 so far.
Okay, so that's actually not bad.
It's just that the others didn't get through because it was 3 damage each time.
Because I am halfling sized.
Yes.
And I am throwing myself.
I'm gonna do something. Oh shit! I'm just awake. Right, I just remembered what one of my character flaws is. I'm just awake. I'm not gonna be thinking of safety. I'm just gonna full out cast with component and with full willpower. And there's just like you guys can probably see it. It's like there's just weight. You know that heat wave effect you get if you're standing in the desert or something.
Mm-hmm.
Oh
He
no!
He kind of like,
no.
he just kind of like stands up. He looks really, because he's now dived at Sorry twice and almost clawed the hell out of her. He just stands up and goes, "There's just
close to it."
Yeah, no, it's all right. It's not an AoE.
Okay.
But it looks like, yeah, Sin might react like that anyway because it looks like it's going to be an AoE because there's just this, there's a like just a get away from my friend, and he just like bursts into fire. And then puts his hands and like slams his hands together, and there's just a ball of like, it looks like white hot fire, and it just blasts out as a beam towards this thing. Now, thankfully, it goes over your head. Sorry, and smashes it square in the face or chest or something. Like as it opens its mouth to like burn, like grab you or something, it's a smash in its face. I'm casting it at 3. I do have a component which makes it 4.
Okay.
And I'm casting it.
Cool. Let's do the cast.
So this could either be really bad or really good or both. Right, it's just it's the level at dice, isn't it? So it's 3 skill.
Yes.
Right. Does
It's
this
basically
headpiece
how
I'm
many
using
willpower
help?
you're spending on it.
3.
The headpiece is not going to help on your spellcasting.
Okay. I couldn't remember, which is why I was asking.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm using 3 willpower. So I'm casting this at full bar. As I say, like he's not really thinking straight because he's just awake.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't normally do this, but he's pissed off because it's now trying to eat her twice. Yeah, 3 skill dice.
Okay. No, it should be 3 gear dice.
Oh.
Skill dice don't have any veins, remember. Nice try, though.
Oh, skill. Oh, right. Okay. Sorry, I thought it was skill dice was the one that had the stuff. Where's the thing?
And it's a success. All successes.
3.
So many.
Sorry,
successes.
I had to click. I had to click the button. The button wasn't working properly. Please. Yes.
Ooh.
So power level
Okay.
5 then.
No, that doesn't increase the power level more, I don't think.
It
It's
doesn't
just
cast it.
the-
That's the point of casting. It's dangerous, but it increases power level.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah. Casting
power level
spells
5.
are either really good or they go boom and you hurt lots.
Yay.
There's a white hot lance of just pure like liquid fire, and that's direct strength damage. Yeah,
So
and
it'll
this
be
does
cooked.
affect monsters.
And so that's going to be enough to kill it.
Yay.
Holy shit! Pissed off goblin. Yeah, the roar is probably like enhanced by the roar of the fire as he casts it, but it's just this beam of hot fire that's straight into his face.
So it screeches and it tumbles over. So
And
before
he's
we
standing there like just steaming because like his whole body like conjures up the heat for him to blast, so he's like smoking slightly.
I am instantly turning into like a mole and I am going underground.
okay. So
Jeez.
before we
This
deal
was
with
too much.
before we deal with more of the aftermath, we did miss our break. So we'll
Oh,
go ahead and
shit.
take a quick 5-minute break right now. We will be back in 5 minutes to deal with the aftermath of this wyvern attack. Goblin Torch. You're not dead yet. So, okay, yeah, we will be back in a moment.
Hey, good job.
Winning.
And we're back. Hello, and we've got a cat on screen.
Nope.
Hello.
Not anymore, we don't. And the
Aw.
party's not dead yet.
No. Not yet. Not
That
yet.
wyvern had a bad night.
No, yeah.
Yeah, that poor
Well,
wyvern.
but we did make the Goblin Torch.
Yep.
Did anybody get hit during that?
You guys dodged
Harry
everything.
Rolls,
just
thank you for
like-
the raid.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah.
We would have known if somebody got hit.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, we probably wouldn't know.
They'd be on the ground bleeding out.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
We definitely had some close calls.
Mhm.
Luckily, the wyvern doesn't actually hit too hard.
The
Hard
problem is
enough.
you get so many dice to back up the
That's
base
true,
damage.
yeah,
that
it's
it can
got-
hit super hard.
Yeah.
You rolled 9 dice, and I'm like, only 2? Really? Wow.
Welcome
Got
to
lucky,
Neon
yeah.
Roll20. Roll20, like in my Numenera games, I tend to roll ones. Roll20 hates me and probably saved your lives.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. I'm fine with that.
Good.
Fair.
I'm down with that.
Okay,
fine with
so you're about
Hey,
10,
man, so
10 kilometers out of the nearest village.
And I
You
am
have
underground.
just slain a wyvern. Sorry has burrowed underground as a mole in fear.
I need a moment.
What would the rest of you like to
What
do?
A moment.
Blatt is
Moment.
probably still like staring at the wyvern with his fists clenched.
Do they taste like chicken?
Good shit. Yeah.
That's out of character, by the way,
Probably a bit like chicken.
Probably. I guess. Yeah. Like.
because it's cooked now. So
Yes. Let's
That's
just start
true.
eating. Let's just like Skitters just start eating it.
Of course.
Pre-cooked.
Okay, yeah, Skitters.
Just like take chunks out of it and just like eat.
do you
just
take
sit
chunks
next to
out
it.
of the part that was burnt with magic, or do you?
Oh
take-
yeah, burnt. Yeah, it's like
There's
it's
a bit
little,
of a
like, charred.
sulfurous taste to it,
Yeah.
been
which
better.
I guess for Skitters
Uh,
probably
She's, I
isn't
mean, she's a
big deal.
tiefling, so it's like
Yeah.
that goes with it.
It just smells like bo.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
She's gonna try and like
what-
look at
it
it.
smells like a
Did-
bad day at PAX.
What was it you said, sir? You started saying something to Blatt. He's currently just staring at it.
Black is dead. It's okay.
It has that look of, that kind of like, yeah, like hyperventilating, but controlled. It's definitely anger, not he's having problems. He's currently focused and calming down. And he just kind of like looks at you like a little bit furtively. And the smoky fire wavy type thing is starting to kind of like die out as he controls himself.
Skitters is gonna grab a piece of meat and kind of throw it towards Blatt's feet. It's like it's good. She's gonna keep eating it.
Well, if you throw it at me, I'll catch it because
Yeah.
he's like super focused in that direction.
Yeah,
But,
she's throwing like she's throwing it like for you to catch it. Yeah.
yeah,
Not like
there
the
is a
rock that
very
Starry threw earlier.
yeah. There's a very feral, nasty grin as he kind of like tears a strip out of it.
Yep. We both share that feral grin too.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Also, here's stories for the old halfling town. And then there's
also,
he takes a bite and then kind of like look Goblin Torch. Was that Mr. Drunktastic?
I also am hyperventilating, but underground
It's
and
like
adorably.
And I seem to have broken cams again. There we go.
no.
Zoom
that
doesn't
counts as
like me
dirt nap?
tonight, but it seems to be good now.
Nap. Oh.
And it refreshed on
Hey,
stream,
there we
too,
go.
so we're good.
You don't have to be under there, sorry. You haven't misbehaved. You don't need to be grounded.
It's dead.
So is Sorry like fully underground, or has she just stuck her head underground?
No, I am.
You went
I'm
mole.
like a
Okay.
foot under the ground. Like
Okay.
Yeah, there's a
probably said,
There's a
peace
small
out.
pile
and
of dirt on the outside.
She's mulling it over.
nope.
yeah.
Now I'm gonna stay under here longer.
That was out of character. Just yeah.
Mhm. Do moles cry?
No.
I have no idea. That is an interesting question. I'll let you answer the question for. It's about to become canon in Greyhawk.
Okay.
Moles cry.
I feel like they have to be able to cry because they're in dirt all the time, so they have to be able to like rinse the dirt out of their eyes. very long eyelashes too. So like if I blink, it just like flings tears
They're
everywhere.
fabulous.
Okay, cool.
But mostly, I'm gonna like curl up and like hug myself with my tiny little mole arms and be like, I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm okay. It's fine. I'm okay.
She's in perfect meditation mode here because she really is an animal.
This is fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
We're animaliacs.
Okay. Yep. Yeah.
I can't actually
Fabulous.
read that because of the light.
Yeah, we're gonna die.
Fabulous.
Oh.
We are definitely gonna die. We're gonna die.
Oh, we're fine.
We're not dead yet.
We're gonna die. We're gonna die. This is how I die. This is how I die.
I probably will go over and kind of like have a look.
Stick your.
Actually, sorry. I will go over. Actually, it ended the round. We killed it, so the acid won't be like eating away at it anymore. I will use a little bit of water to go over it and like like get rid of or wash away any of the water to see if because I had it kind of like in the face.
Mhm.
Have a look at some of the rear scales and the tail and the back scales and stuff like that, and basically look at grabbing some wyvern scales.
Sure.
Wyvern leather.
Yeah, if you want to use a quarter day, you can attempt to skin it.
I will work with. I will aid. I have survival, but he's way better. I'll kind of like. I'll definitely like beckon Sin over. Actually, Sin and Skitters because you're both survival nuts, aren't you?
Oh yeah, let's Skitter's just like maybe it ate something. We should check there too.
While they're doing that, can I look see if anyone from the village is coming over?
Nobody seems to. Like I said, you're still 10 kilometers away. You're a
Cool.
distance away.
I'm gonna go pass out in one of the tents.
Okay, cool.
All right.
So Sin is going to use the quarter day to sleep. Blat and Skitters are gonna use the quarter day to attempt to skin.
I think we're gonna prep it. I think we're gonna prep it because I still believe Sin is the best person for skinning it. Or at least if Sin skins it with Skitter's help, they're in the best position. I'm going for the crafting side. I'll spend the quarter day just working out the best bits to use for crafting, if that makes sense. And it's a distraction from the fact I'm really pissed off.
So
If you go inside the tent to get Sin, he is passed out on his bedroll
We won't wake you.
with a slap in his hand.
Yeah.
okay.
I'm eating worms.
Do you want to actually do anything for the quarter day, or are you just gonna go ahead and let it
I
be?
think we might relax enough food and just keep an eye out. But yeah, I'm gonna do the crafty thing where like almost like mark out parts of like where I would use different bits of the thing for like armor or stuff.
I think that I will once it becomes like quiet, like they stop moving around so much, I will come out and I will continue to be a mole and I will just crawl up onto Skitter's back and just like hang out there, hide my face because it's too bright for my tiny mole eyes. But
Yep, you just kind of burrow in there.
not be around or not be alone, but also like not really be around people.
When you come out, I'm sitting on the dragon.
It's not a dragon; it's a wyvern.
Yeah.
It's
So,
a little dragon.
which
Dragon
is
to
more
me.
difficult to dig into, Skitters' hair or the dirt?
Yes.
I mean, it's probably easier to get caught into the hair.
I braided it recently.
Yeah. It's probably there's probably some
It's been
still.
a few weeks.
It's been
Okay, so Sin is using the afternoon quarter day to sleep. So Sin, go ahead and get rid of your any attribute damage and your
Sleepy condition.
yeah.
Thank you.
Yay. Skitters, Blat. Sorry, are you gonna take any actions for the quarter day
I'm gonna
or?
try and gut this thing.
Okay, so Skitters, go ahead and give me a survival roll. Blat, are you assisting?
Yeah.
Okay, so you'll have +1, Skitters.
Okay.
Sorry, are you doing anything?
I don't think I have the wits about me literally to do anything.
Okay.
Also,
and remember
there's
to
a
lower the
wyvern
remaining
here. I
healing
don't think
time.
we're going to have any other problems.
Yeah.
Unless there are bigger ones, in which case yeah.
Skitters, do you want to push that?
Sure, why not?
Okay. Excuse me.
Okay, so that's just 1 minus that. Okay. Oh, okay.
Okay, so
Cool.
2
So I take
successes.
that witch
So
damage.
I'm going to say, given the size and the state of the wyvern, you managed to collect, I'm going to say, 3 units of hide
Mm-hmm.
and 4 units of meat
Sweet.
Oh wow.
from the wyvern.
Yes. Hide. Okay. Yep.
And as far as Blatt looking for crafting materials, Blatt, I'm gonna have you give me a crafting roll, assisted by Skitters, so you're gonna have +1.
Oh, cool. For me, like pointing out the specific bits I want.
Yeah, because the stuff for like, obviously there's hide if you want to make armor, but like for miscellaneous bits for crafting materials, I think it's more important that you be able to identify the usable pieces than that it be easily carved out.
This the afternoon,
Yes, this is the afternoon quarter day.
so I am down to 2 more days. Not that it'll
Right.
matter.
Okay. This is where it gets weird though. Crafting is strength based, and we're doing an intelligency thing
I'll
right
let
now.
you
Would that
do
be
it with wits.
Would that be a lower roll?
I'll let you do it with wits.
3, 4. But oh, hold on. So click crafting. I'm doing it with wits, which means my base dice is 2 higher. And because it's wit based, I get a gear +1. Cool. That's a decent roll, actually. Right. Whereas I'm limited by the skill number because it's on my crafting and not my other skill. Aha! Okay, that works. Please don't suck. That was not bad.
That's not bad.
So I'm gonna say
I have no willpower. Can I push that, please?
yes, if you would like.
Which is 2 off the base dice and no skill dice.
It's a miracle that you still haven't managed to break it. Oh, no, you're-
Whoa!
it's
Holy
a miracle
shit!
you still haven't managed to break your band. You haven't gotten a bane on your band yet.
Yep.
Okay,
Nice
so that's
job, holy
5
shit.
successes.
Wow.
So I'm going
Yeah.
to give you you'll
I
want to
really
mark it
don't
down.
like this wyvern.
We have torn this thing to pieces.
Yep.
Mark it down as 5 units of wyvern bone that you can functionally craft into something later.
You carve one that looks like me.
Is that 5 units of wyvern? 5 units of wyvern bits?
Wyvern bone.
Ooh.
Yeah.
All right, because Skitter's got the leather from the survival thing.
Yep.
That makes sense.
And all of the usable meat is turned into units of meat as well.
And was eaten.
I mean, that's why the wyvern bones are so like clean now.
You literally like scrape the bits up.
Chicken bone.
I can totally use at least 1 unit of wyvern bone to like help make use some like forearm into glove bracer things with those like silver knives on the end of.
I love how
it
you're
is
still planning on
amazing.
making that.
Wyvern bone slashers.
Yeah.
See,
Just looks
You
like
say
such a
wyvern bone
weird-
slashers, and what I'm picturing is the
That's-
Nergigante claws for the dual blades from
Yes.
Monster Hunter World.
Yeah.
Yes, that's exactly what I was thinking. And they will
Okay.
be awesome.
Okay, cool. So that brings us over into the.
Cinna's gonna
evening
wake back
quarter
up,
day.
come out of the place, and there's just gonna be little piles of wyvern.
Yeah,
it's just
pretty
like-
much.
It looks like the wyvern exploded
Oh,
in a weird way.
All right.
Blatt, go ahead and also mark down a wyvern skull as 1 unit.
Oh hell yes!
How
Can
big
I
is the
wear it?
actual skull? How big
It's
is the skull?
big enough that Blatt or Sari could wear it as like a helmet.
Oh hell yes.
I have to.
Do it. Yeah.
I have to.
And Blatt currently looks like Bugs Bunny with the skull on his head.
Oh, this was a monster. I totally
Yes.
want the Wyvern Bane title.
Okay.
Need.
Yeah, I haven't actually looked at titles in this.
So
let's
Sin
take a
gets
look.
up.
Blat, Wyvern Bane. Best title ever.
Yes.
God damn it.
Hmm.
All right. How's everyone? What the fuck?
Yeah,
Esther's and
there are
I
just
look. Yeah,
scraps
we don't
of
have a
wyvern
manic.
remains.
We're still
everywhere.
manically smiling,
We don't
probably.
have a manic. Yeah, we don't. We have like big grins, but there's no manic here. We look as if we've been like super organized and literally tore this thing apart. Functionally.
Wait, what's that?
I only have one request.
Morning.
Afternoon.
Evening,
Yeah, that
technically.
too.
Evening. Shit.
What? I'll get that vision. Evening is morning. Ha!
Can you make arrows out of those?
Probably.
Awesome.
I mean, it's light enough for the creature to be able to fly.
Yeah. That's my thought process.
Yeah, probably make you. But actually, given the size of this thing's bone, it can make you an entire couple of quivers of arrows from its bones.
So what I'll say is you can use one with a successful crafting check and a quarter day. You can turn 1 unit of wyvern bone into, I'll say, a quiver's worth of arrows, since we're not really worried about tracking
Sweet.
individual arrows and anything. So.
Do you want to know something really cool, Sin?
So,
Oh, that's right. It's treated as a consumable, isn't it?
what? Arrows?
Yeah.
Yeah, technically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, hunting arrows are. Yeah.
Okay. mean,
Yeah,
I'm
want
not
to know
too
something
worried
really
about it.
cool? Guess what one of my feet says?
Boyer.
Stinky.
Uh-huh.
I know. I know. So I'm asking.
And as Sin gets up,
Oh, dude, I can make you a bone bow.
you hear a tiny little mole snores
Oh.
Aww.
because
Aw.
I am completely broken.
Not yet. It's only the evening
When
quarter
it's-
day.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
You still
There's
got a
one
little
more
bit left
during the
before you
night.
pass out.
Okay.
So you can just stay, yeah, I guess, in the hair nest, I guess, right now.
Oh,
I will come out. I'll just, spend that 1 quarter day underground and then in your hair. And I'll come out and I'll be a halfling again. But I am just like
Dead on your feet.
dazed and like lagging. You can talk to me and I'll be like,
Well, you know what? Heck, you know what, Skitter? I think Skitter says piggyback. We'll piggyback you if you want, if you're okay with that.
Here's a question
You
for you.
look sorry, looks really tired. It's not.
Got a question for you, man.
Mhm.
In this system, wyverns count as dragons?
Why?
Kinda. Because I was skimming through talents and realized that there is actually a talent called Dragon Slayer.
Okay.
It's a title given to those who seek honor and fame by killing beasts and monsters. All it actually does is give you bonuses to monsters.
Well,
Wyvern
dragon is
Slayer doing
actually
it-
a separate entry in the bestiary, so it's technically different. But
Wyvern Slayer could that effectively give the same type of thing? Assuming I spend the E on the talent.
sure, I'm fine with that.
Cool. I
I
will
need
end.
to-
I will end this game with an actual title and monster bonuses. Yay!
I need to find the specifics for what happens when Wits is broken.
I'm still holding half of a worm, and in my halfling form, I like absent-mindedly just eat it
Oh.
and don't even notice.
That's not unusual.
Gruesome.
It's
No. We just ate a
what?
wyvern, so it's not like entirely.
You did what?
Yeah.
So-
Just- yeah.
Yeah. When you poke your head out of her hair and stuff like that, or turn round or something, the wyvern's kind of like there's remnants of it and big piles of crafting material, wrapped up meat, and a whole load of skins, probably like pinned up to like nearby. Pinned up like I'll have got sticks or something and wired them up as like little cross braces,
I didn't
So that they
think
can-
I hit it that hard.
and there's a skull sitting on top of my equipment.
Like those, it's like I imagine the night was like one of those time lapses for like a bunch of army ants just like swarm a corpse and like that.
Pretty
Yeah.
much.
As two of us.
So what would everybody like to do during the evening quarter day?
What are we doing? Are we?
I will. Since it's evening, if we're not moving, if we're
We're
moving,
almost-
fine. If we're not moving, then I could cook up the meat and the remains of the vegetables.
I would like to get moving.
We are like one square away
We
from
are
the
one
town.
square away from town. Yeah.
Town is probably a good idea.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Huh?
Oh,
What?
we could find you a place to sleep. You look tired. Maybe there you can sleep.
I don't think.
You guys can sleep. I can drink. It's all good.
Yes.
What?
We're moving. Come on, let's go. Sorry.
Oh,
Actually, 1, 2, 3, 4. It's been about a week since we first left the town, got to the castle, and came back out again. It's about a week again, isn't it?
this is a different
Roughly?
town, though.
Yeah,
Yeah,
this
but
is
it's been
different.
about a week
I think roughly.
because it was
Maybe
1,
less?
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, like today, as we're moving again, this is the 7th day since we left the town up the top right. Which means I will hand a large wet skin to Sin as we're starting off traveling. Try these,
but-
new batch.
How poison damage.
Better than the last one. And I'll put it in.
Yeah.
And I'll put it into my pack.
Wait, before you finish off, I'll open up another pouch, which is like probably pre-prepared, and like a little bit, just a little dram like that. Pour it into that.
So
You know,
sorry.
you start off the next batch with a little bit of the last one. That works.
Sorry.
That's
The
how-
good news is the good news is when your wits breaks, you're not gonna have to roll for a critical injury.
That's good.
Yeah, just pass out.
Yeah.
We'll just carry you back.
Sin, what were you gonna say?
Oh, I was gonna pour the booze that Black gave me into my flask, and then keep that. Do like a whole mixy, and toss on the empty skin.
Okay.
I would be walking, but like holding on to something of Skitter's, like
Mhm.
pants or something.
Mhm.
And at some point, you'll
Just start
notice.
dragging. You just like.
You'll notice that like I'm still holding on, but you're dragging me.
Oh,
I
yeah.
passed out.
Oh, I'll piggyback. Yeah, I'll piggyback.
Done.
Yeah.
like-
Um.
Oh.
So you make it
pretty
into
bad.
town. Sorry has passed out. Is unconscious.
Actually,
Drooling.
one difference to that, see as you're kind of like noticing her and kind of like trying to like pick her up and stuff like that, I will walk over, turn backwards, and just point at my backpack.
I think your
So I
backpack's a
have it.
little too full to stuff Sorry in there.
No, like sort of like not like I've got like straps and hooks and stuff on it, so it's like you
I
can
was-
like
I
have her
was just being
like
silly.
yeah, like basically I'll like shift the backpack so that she can be like hooked on
Just
not
drape
hooked onto
me
the back of me.
over it.
Yeah.
No.
Great.
I think.
Draped off my backpack and like so I can carry code her.
Oh no, she's like. I think Skitter just strikes. Like, I think I got it. I have this. She's not that heavy.
I will help you attach her for comfort. I will probably wrap it. What I'll do is I'll wrap the blanket around her so that she's like held on safely and cozy.
So
Use it as a baby sling.
Yup.
you make it
You
into
keep commenting about nothing's like ever cozy enough for you, so I like cozy you up and like wrap you up in a blanket all snugly like.
You make it into town. It is literally the middle of the night. We are in the night quarter day. Town is quiet. Most everyone is asleep. There is a very small, what looks like an inn, in the center of town. Unlike the town that you were at before, this one is not super weirdly high tech. This is a pretty standard fishing village. Built along the riverside, and everything just kind of seems a little low budget and hacked together.
Well, that's fine.
I'll go over and with the group probably, and knock on, just slowly creak open the inn door, see if anyone's inside.
There's a halfling man just kind of sitting there, sleeping at the counter.
On which side of the counter?
On the other side of the counter, like basically kind of like reception. And there's a little bell with a sign that says "Ring for service," and he's just kind of
Ring.
He kind of jumps up, freaks like, "What's good?" Oh, right.
In halfling, Black will be like, "Hearts welcome to you, little one."
And he just looks at you like he has no idea what you're saying.
You also kind of like in that very corner, you just see Skitter's hand just kind of like over the thing.
He quickly drags away.
Yeah.
And you smack the counter.
Yeah.
2 rooms for some weary travelers.
Right.
I'm probably looking slightly confused at him, looking confused at what I said.
That'll be 4.
This is a halfling, right, and not a young human.
Yeah, it's a halfling. It's a somewhat older, guy.
I will tilt my head at him, switch to common. Do you not speak your own language?
It's not my language.
What?
And
You're an
then,
halfling?
just kind of looks over at Sin. That'll be 4 coppers for the lot of you.
I will look confused at Skitters.
I'll flip him some 4 copper. Now I am down to 5.
You guys have money?
Huh?
Mm-hmm.
Sin has money. I think we give Sin all the money because I think Sin is the only one that knows how to use it.
I am rich now with 5 copper to my name.
I actually have marked down that I have 1 silver, and I don't know where I got it from.
Character.
Probably character creation.
Yeah, I think I gave my money. Yeah, like
Yep.
To Sin. 'Cause Sin would know what to do.
He
with it.
slides you 4 keys.
Pardon?
He slides you 4 keys. After
Thank you.
getting the copper. Which he bites into a little. Before putting it in his pouch.
I'll hand out 1 key to Blatt, 2 keys to Skaters because Sorry is a ragdoll.
You just will also bite the key.
Make sure it's real.
It is an iron key, so you don't manage to bend the key unless you
just saw,
really
like, I
want
guess
to.
that's what-
I'll do the thing where it's like I begin handing the keys to Skaters and like pull it back. These are for using, not for keeping.
It's like yeah.
So you make your way into the room, and it's clear that nobody travels through here often. These rooms are... It's basically a sheet tossed over hay for the beds,
Sounds
with a bit of a threadbare blanket and pillow available.
Comfier than what we had.
Comfier than a stone
I mean,
floor.
this is about.
Double bed.
This is
rolls and
about.
stuff.
This is good.
I will grab the bed covers, my own bedrolls, bundle them up in a corner because my bedrolls are comfy and sleeping on straw and hay. The hell am I, a horse? Weird.
And in my sleep, I say, I can be a horse.
Just apropos of nothing, Skitters, you hear Sorry just say, I can be a horse.
I mean, yeah.
Okay. And I take it you use the night quarter day to sleep?
I'm gonna go back down the stairs actually and ask them.
It's not even
if
stairs, it's all on one floor.
Oh, well, I will go back through to the front and be like, "Excuse me, got a question."
And
No
he's
request.
already nodding off again.
I will lightly, I wouldn't ding him, I'll lightly tap to wake him up nicely. Hopefully
Okay.
that'll help him be nicer to me.
And he's looking around, and then he looks down and sees the goblin. He's sitting at a higher bar.
Okay. Well, I'd climb up on a seat so I'm even height
Okay.
with him. I thought I'd just wake you up nicely instead of banging that crazy thing in front of your face.
Hmm.
I just got a question, request, kinda. I've got a bunch of like meat and stuff because we like just killed a wyvern outside your town.
So any chance I could have use your kitchen to like cook it?
Ain't got a kitchen.
Yeah, what? You're in, but you don't have a kitchen.
Ain't nobody come through here. And he's just like half asleep telling you this.
Where do you normally cook stuff then?
Oh,
Tell you what, do your trade if you're willing to give a little bit of trust. Then, you let me use your kitchen. I'll cook up some food, and I'll get you like little like bowl of wyvern stew you can have.
so I'm just gonna come out and say, you would probably have a better time setting up your field camp than trying to use a kitchen in this town. This town is very ramshackle and tiny.
Oh, like even like the houses are technically just like rubbled up huts.
More or less. Yeah.
Okay, right.
Like,
I'll switch that out then. It's like, well, do you mind if I set up a little campfire and cooking stove and stuff up outside your back door?
he kind of looks a little worriedly at it because all of this stuff is made of wood.
Well, no, I'll put up a blocker and stuff. I'll move it away from the actual building. I just wanted
And
to
then
ask you
just
instead
kind
of
of-
doing it.
Nods his assent.
Besides, I can cast water spells. If something catches fire, I can put it out. Oh, good.
If I catch
I'll grin at him and like skitter back upstairs.
Okay.
I'll skitter back upstairs, which means in about 2 seconds, like Skitters is going to blat downstairs and everything's going to catch fire. So yeah, I will go in. I will go in.
and Skitters is gonna blat in the bathroom. We've been talking about this.
That's what happens when you eat wyvern meat, I guess.
You're the worst. You're all the worst.
All right, I will go upstairs. I will grab my stuff. I will head out the back, and I will mention to these guys that if they're wanting to like sit by a fire or something, I'm about to go outside and cook for a bit.
I'm gonna note this is the night quarter day.
Yeah.
The night quarter day is when I cooked last time, and therefore it was the one after I went to sleep last
I'm
time.
just saying that
You're cooking in the middle of the night.
Yeah, like if you end up like presumably people are going to want to start moving again during the day. So if your goal as a party is to move during the morning and afternoon quarter days, it's probably best to sleep now.
Yeah, maybe that's.
We all need to be on the same sleep schedule.
Yep. Some of us need probably some good sleep and not just like passing out sleep.
Yeah.
All right. Grumble, grumble, grumble.
Sorry, by the way, you can go ahead and get rid of the critical injury. This sleep is not going to restore all of your wits, but you're not going to struggle to sleep again next time. So you'll recover half of your wits now, and then the next time you sleep, you'll be fine.
I'm at 2.
Because technically it's supposed to have you sleep until you recover all of them and be like multiple quarter days, like roll a d6. But in this case, I'm going to let you kind of partially get some sleep and then be fine after that.
Okay. So am I no longer sleepy?
Yeah, you are clear of the sleepy condition.
Okay.
What is everybody going to do? I assume everyone's sleeping?
I assume I can't meditate in place of sleeping.
I mean, if you want to narrate that you do that, like, we'll count it as a sleep action.
Yep. I think he's trying to get used to meditating on the basis of the more he does it, the better he gets at it, the more chance he has of getting willpower back.
In this case,
yeah,
it won't really...
will meditate and then dozing off.
Meditate in the sense of recovering willpower from that? That you won't be able to do right now.
No, he'll be sat in that position, and because he is quite tired and it is dark and it is peaceful here, he will doze off. So I will get sleep, but he'll doze off in a comfy little sort of like cross-legged pose in his blankets.
That's how I meditate.
Yep.
So you all sleep, and we come around to the morning quarter day again.
Yay!
Hey, good.
Yeah, you kind of wake up. You go out into the area where, like, this place is mostly just a hallway and 4 rooms. with the reception area. That's pretty much all this building is, this inn. So you step out. Does everybody give their keys back?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
When I wake up, I will find the keys wherever Skitter's dropped them.
Yeah.
And I will
They were laying in the hallway, right outside the door. Skitter's opened the door and then just dropped them because they weren't needed anymore.
Yeah.
Okay. You're still somewhat sleepy, but you're not taking the condition, and you're
I know how keys work again.
yes. You know what a key is. Okay, so what do you all do with the morning quarter day?
I will thank the. Is this the same guy?
No, now it is a half-orc man. He's a bit younger, kind of a teen. Definitely looks like he's bored out of his mind, and is kind of looking at you all in a combination of awe and kind of a little fear. Because he's never seen an actual adventurer before, and also you are all terrifying.
Yep. I will grin at him as I come in and be like, "Morning, Gav."
Oh, okay. Okay. Hey, you have things. You have things you need to do over there.
What? I thought we were getting ready to go.
I'll gather the keys from everyone. Thank you.
I'll hop up and give him the key back because I was headed towards him anyway.
Thank your coworker for letting us stay here last night. Beautiful town you got here. You're beautiful. We're gonna leave.
Wait.
I will give Sin a confused sideways look and then go look
He just
confusedly
kind
at
of
the half orc
quietly,
like, what the
slowly
fuck?
nods. Like,
They didn't burn down. They didn't burn down the inn.
I think the wyvern like ate him a little bit hard around the head. What the hell, dude?
We're
I
leaving.
would like to ask the person who lives here if there's some sort of boat system that we could use to get to the Fluffernutter town.
Are you reading my mind? What the hell?
Is that what that is?
Out of character. It's exactly what I was about to ask.
Okay, so the
Crafted
the
boat.
half-orc teen kind of he nods. He doesn't seem to speak a lot. Whether it's because he's just in awe of you or afraid of you, you can't really tell. He's a bit timid. Definitely looks bored of this place, except for like excited around you. And he kind of holds up his finger, puts the keys behind the desk, and then guides you to a local who seems to be minding some of the like by the docks, minding some of the fishers, and says something in a tongue that none of you recognize. It doesn't even sound like like a dialect of a language that you recognize.
Can I get a lore check on that?
It wouldn't help in this situation.
Okay.
For reasons.
I'll
give you a lore check to maybe get a little bit of a hint, but
as to what it might be, even if I can't understand it.
yeah.
Ooh, cool.
So it seems to be like it seems to have portions of heavily accented bits of different languages, all kind of weirdly mixed together. Although it seems like they're mixed together very fluently, and everybody does seem to speak common, just not amongst each other. You can hear bits and pieces of conversations around you as well.
Oh, wow. So it's like this guy speaks English and grew up in Amsterdam, where they have like 6 different ways of actually speaking English and Dutch at the same time.
Something like that. Yeah.
It's like Pigeon Common, but not.
Sin, tell them that we fixed the forest.
I'll find the person who looks like they're in charge.
So the dock master that the half-orc boy was leading you to.
Yeah. My good man. You understand?
Yes.
Okay, just want to double check. So I want to let you know that your lost forest, well, we found it.
We found it.
It's
Killed it.
not lost anymore.
I'll just
And
be the hype man in the back.
I like the way I see this is like I'm speaking and then like sorry comes out from like behind me. Like we found it. Like that kind of thing.
I'm looking at them slightly tilt-headedly. I'm like, oh my god, you guys are awful. Right, see all the crazy like misty stuff in the forest? It's gone. All your animals and stuff, they're back. Crazy lady of the waters, crazy wench that was like in the castle and killed people, she's dead. So the castle's like back and stuff like that, and the lake should be all right too. All right.
And he
stop.
just gives you kind of a
Slow.
Oh, and there's a wyvern about like maybe for half a dozen kilometers or something, like a day down the road. It's dead. So we picked it kind of clean, but just in case you see it, it's cool. It's dead.
he just
So
gives
if
you kind of
if
a
there's a wyvern causing people problems, it's not now.
I'll stop. Slow turn to Blatt. I was
What?
getting to that.
Have you had your morning drink? Because holy shit, you're slow.
It is head. I'm not gonna drop kick him in the river. I'm not gonna drop kick him in the river.
Do you want me to drop kick him into the river? You were saying that out loud.
Maybe.
What?
They're witnesses. They're
so
witnesses.
he just kind of gives an almost disinterested okay. You need a
Also,
boat.
screw you. I can swim. Jit.
Should have known.
Awesome. So, do you have a which way does the river flow?
So the river itself is flowing
That way.
in this case towards the sea, so it's flowing north.
It's flowing
Okay.
north.
Good.
Yeah.
Good. Yes.
Do you have
That's the way we
do you have some boats that you can lend some travelers to go upriver?
We
Downstream, it goes that way.
For a silver I can do it.
The way the
Or,
river
I'm sorry,
flows down,
not
so I
silver,
will
copper.
actually correct you.
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you.
It says for a copper I can do it.
Copper. Fling.
Takes the copper, bites into it just like the old halfling man had, and then pockets it. Then he kind of leads you over to a bit of a rickety boat. It's big enough to fit the four of you. It doesn't look like it'll sink. Assuming that nothing happens.
Are there any?
I'll have a quick look over it, just in case it does need patched up. Crafter's eye, I'll have a quick look at it.
Yeah, I'll help.
There's any emerging cracks?
Blatt. Okay, Blatt, give me a crafting roll.
Can I cast healing hands on the boat?
Not on the boat. Sorry.
And
Blatt, you're gonna have
banish
a
demon?
you're gonna have a +1 thanks to Skitters' help.
Ooh, resurrection.
I
on the
don't
boat.
think.
By using
Sorry,
using-
cast
if the boat
resurrection on the
sinks.
boat, and it just turns into a bunch of trees.
But it's just like
Druid necromancer. Yeah.
I assume this is a wits based, not a strength based, because
Yeah.
look at cool. I get so many bonuses when I do that.
You mean a necromancer?
Yeah.
Ah,
Is it
vampire.
a
Nice.
is it a sailboat or is it just goes with the
It's-
water boat?
It doesn't have any sails or anything,
Okay.
and it's got paddles and a long pole.
Cool.
Blatt, it looks dilapidated and like very sketchy, but
So do we.
surprisingly, it seems to be way more durable than it has any right to be.
also like us.
It looks like
Kind of,
the guy
yes.
that actually. It looks like the guy that owns the boat is actually a decent boatman and takes care of his stuff. It's just patched together the way I would stuff quite often.
It's more. You get this weird feeling that it's meant to look worse than it actually is.
So that nobody steals it.
Yeah.
Sure, something along
Much
those
like
lines.
us.
Yep.
You are meant
We
to
all
look
look
worse than
rickety
you
and throw
actually
together so
are.
that nobody tries to steal us. Good for a bad day.
That
Right, I
didn't
will
stop
kind of
the
like,
wyvern
I'll
from
kind of
trying
like
to steal you.
exchange. Black will exchange looks with Skitters and be like, huh. We'll look back to the boatman in case of nice work.
He just kind of nods at you, and he's because he's not. He's actually the dock manager, and so he's already kind of going back to keep an eye on the fishermen.
Right. I'll like when I get his attention, I will kind of like take out another copper and I'll go and I'll flick it to him.
He avoids it. Like, just lets it drop on the ground and notably had stepped back from it.
What? It's just a
can't
coin.
thank
It's
your
a
cop.
thank you for giving. What? You gave us a really good boat. Thank you.
That's not how this works. And he picks it up and holds it back out for you.
It's got creep.
I'll go to. I'll take it back if you let me know why. I do look quite confused.
It's not how this works.
We initiated the trade, and that's how it works.
What? You don't
Yes.
take tip for good service?
Let get in the boat.
Huh? That's weird. What? It's not how we do things back home. I'll put my hand out for it and go, all right,
And he places it back in your palm.
okay. I'll kind of look up it and be like, I didn't mean to offend. Sorry.
Just get in the boat.
You didn't mean to offend, sorry?
No, I said I didn't mean to offend. There's a pause and then there's a sorry. It looks like a legitimate apology to the guy because it is.
Why
In the
is
boat.
my camera being all focused weird?
Since alcohol has been wafting across and basically your camera's drunk.
Basically. Okay, so
your camera is how Sin is seeing right now. That's his vision mode.
pretty much. Okay, so yeah. You've got this boat. You've done
I'll
it with
wander
fair
back
trade.
to the. I'll wander back to the boat, looking slightly confused. It's not often people turn down an extra copper or two. I'll get in the boat. I will quietly, so that the guy can't hear me. I'll quietly, just so like the group can hear. It's like, what is that about? That's weird.
Let's just go.
Give us a boat, though.
Yeah.
I'm on a boat.
Also, Sin, I'd suggest we go downstream, not upstream, because we go upstream, we're going the wrong way. Nah.
If you're looking at a map, where we need to go is up on the map.
No, that's north. Daddy, if you're going up in the map, you push the map further away from your face, you dummy.
As we argue about this as the boat is floating
Yeah.
downriver, but up on the map.
Like, all right, so if I turn the map round, now we're going downstream, yeah?
Oh, now the blood is rushing to my head.
Does anybody watch the town or the townsfolk as you kind of take off? Very slowly?
I am going to roll a dice to see which way I'm facing.
Okay.
I am facing towards the town.
Okay. You notice that every time a fisherman catches a fish, tosses a copper into the water, and every time they exchange it, so like the fisherman handing a fish to the dockmaster, they exchange a coin, and they always bite it when they receive it.
Oh.
And you slowly drift up downstream.
We're definitely gonna die if we stay there. That is creepy.
And
That's
that
really
is where we
cool.
will wrap up the session.
I was about to ask if there's a religious association with that, if there's a god that would do that or something, but yeah.
As Sin and Blatt are arguing about.
I'd probably stop like halfway through a sentence and end up staring at the village as I see this happen, and I'd be like pointing in the direction so that anyone else that's able to turn around that isn't rowing can have a look at it, because that's both really cool and kind of odd.
Nope.
Okay. So yeah, that is the end of our time for the session. Technically a little over, but you know. Sorry about the audio issues that we had at the beginning. It was weird because literally right when I opened the properties for that, it started working again. I didn't even have to change anything. I just had to open properties, and we had audio again.
Also, I will note that here in the UK, it's currently 4:04 in the morning, so we just stopped. It's 4:04. Rest of game not found.
I mean,
Go to
okay. So, next week will be our last episode of Starlight Society. I want to thank the Greyhawk channel for having us here. This has been a very fun game. It's going to be very bittersweet for me next week. I hope you have all enjoyed the show as well, both playing and watching it. Yeah, so we will be back at, it's 8 o'clock Eastern, 5 o'clock Pacific, next Thursday for the final episode of Starlight Society. Thank you again to Sirenscape for the audio we had during in the background during this episode, and we will see you all next week. Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.